Hey, what's up?
Devin, baby! Listen, the tide is turning. It's what you've always warned us about. You were the one saying the British were coming, and look what happened.
Yeah, are you live?
Yeah, I'm live.
Oh, okay.
Oh, why else would I call? Come on.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, man, it's been a while. It's good to hear you.
Devin, what the hell do you think's going on with Lud?
Makes sense, right? I mean, one of the things I haven't heard anybody say yet is the content horizon for Ludwig has always been like 3 to 4 years, right? He's always said like, "Yo, I'm piecing the fuck out of here after I get paid. Like, I don't have a plan for this in the long term." So, like, to me, it makes sense to take a paycheck here because if you're like planning to be out of here by like 3 to 4 years, like you're gonna piece out in that amount of time, right?
Yeah, no, I agree.
Yeah.
It's the smart call. And then not only that, he could stream less and make better content, which is what I think he wants to do. He wants to do more creative rather than like grind something all day just to put the hours in.
Yeah, for sure. Because he's probably moving more towards like production stuff, and YouTube kind of has a better ecosystem to support that right now, huh?
No, I agree. I agree entirely. And I think a lot of people think that it's just like Lud got the bag, but I do think that's just it.
You think it's not as simple as that?
No, I think it's everything. It's the production. It's also, yeah, he definitely got some money off of it. He got the production, but he
Yeah.
also can use that money to put back into production and grow massively on YouTube.
One of the big things is when you compare the Twitch deals to the YouTube deals, the requirements for streamers on Twitch are way higher for paid deals. So on average, a streamer has to stream like almost 2 to 3 times more on Twitch than on YouTube. Like Valkyrie's deal on YouTube is like 100 hours or something a month or whatnot. So YouTube itself, like, not only is like a platform that supports people that are gonna make less content overall, but higher production quality, but
Mm.
also they do it like contractually too. So I think it's a really good choice for a person who doesn't like want to make a live stream as a like primary form of content, but wants to diversify into other verticals like videos and shit like that. Like Ludwig's gonna kill it just because of his subscriber base.
Right. No, I think that's
Yeah.
exactly what I think. Let me ask you, chat. Would you rather stream 100 hours and put more effort in? I mean, I already know Austin's answer to this thing, right? Would you rather put 100 hours in and have higher quality content, or stream 200 hours and it be more lackluster? What would you actually rather do? Would you rather put the thing is with doing the same thing every day, especially gaming, right? Being a gameplay streamer, etc., it can sometimes get very lackluster.
Yeah.
It can feel like you're just grinding to grind and not grinding because you want to, right? Like me and Ludwig are very similar. Where we both
Hmm.
like to make YouTube, or not YouTube, like the shows. We want to make something higher quality. I know you're thinking my show's lol, but we want to make higher quality stuff so that way we think that's more fun. It's more memorable. You're not going to remember me sitting there playing League of Legends. You're going to remember me doing some fun stuff. Um, Higher
I
quality.
I have a take on this. I've been thinking about you because I've been following your OTK stuff and like everything you're doing. I unironically think that the type of stuff you're doing is the future of Twitch. Like it's like the loot goblins, like everything that you do, that these pre-produced shows that are starting to sort of like take over in terms of viewership. That is where we have to go. Like we can't keep being this like society of like closet degen gamers like streaming 300 hours a month. Like, it's gonna drive everyone insane.
Yes, it's also just not healthy.
Like,
I
yeah,
think
you look at the mental issues of people that are at the top right now of like Twitch, like, that nobody's talking about. I did a video on this, like the mental health toll of streaming, it's massive, right?
yeah.
Like, how do you possibly maintain XQC level hours as like a mortal for any amount of time, but without like committing Sudoku in a video game or like literally going crazy, you know?
Yeah, and then people's lie to that is lol, you're millionaires, who cares? Every single time.
Yeah, nobody gets it. Like, everybody's just like, oh, it's not a real job. You just sit and play video games all day. It's like, Doug, streaming is literally one of the most mentally taxing things you can do.
Yeah. It
It
is.
like no, and you're exposed to constant negativity, right? Like constant toxicity. You're always in the spotlight. You never get some. It's insane. Yeah.
It's not only that, it's not just on stream stuff, chat. Like, my dad, when he's done with work, what does he do? He fucking goes home, falls asleep on the couch, and drinks a beer. Streaming in
Yeah.
a lot of ways, especially if you want to be at the top, like like etc. You have to. It's a 24-hour job.
Yeah.
It's a lifestyle. It's not a job. It's a lifestyle. You are always live. You're always working. There's always stuff you were doing. I don't stop working. I know you're gonna cap me all you say. You can cap me all you want, chat. I don't ever stop working. I work 24 hours a day. It's all I do. Even in my sleep, chat, I'm working because I'm sleeping to get better at streaming. I'm thinking of ideas.
You're thinking of it, yeah. Like you can never like really shut off because like everything. The other thing too is like you have to transform, especially you like with the kind of stuff you're doing now with the IRL stuff. Like everything is content.
Like I have to pick which girl's coming each day. Like it's tough. Page them in. All right, you can have this room. You can have this closet. It's rough.
You know, you're the whole supply chain logistics manager now, dude. Just trying to like plan out where people live. It's like you've really been crazy since the last time we talked. Like, you were blowing up on Smash the last time we talked, and now like you've incorporated this whole IRL component into your broadcast. It's really interesting. Like, I think these like game shows and all the things that you're doing, they're very, very good, and it's something that Twitch needs to pay attention to if they want to stay competitive as a platform. Is to like pay and leverage creators like you to do more things like this, or they're gonna fall behind YouTube so fast. Like right now, YouTube is growing by percentage like so much faster than Twitch. It's crazy.
Now, let me ask you a question. Do you know any of the because I want chat to understand what's like the money-wise situation for Twitch compared to YouTube?
Can you elaborate?
Like, because I the thing is like the budget that Twitch has to be able to keep these creators or do these things compared to what YouTube has.
Yeah, well, YouTube just doubled its revenue in 2021, right? So they're killing it, and their ad revenue and their creators group seems to be better funded than Twitch does. Twitch seems to be pulling support from partners in a lot of ways. A lot of people have lost their account managers recently. I don't know if you heard about that.
How much bigger someone said YouTube's 3 times the size of Twitch. How much bigger legitimately do you think YouTube is compared to Twitch?
In terms of user base?
Yes.
It's 200 times the size of Twitch. For every 1 user on Twitch, there's 200 on YouTube. YouTube is legitimately 2 billion users, dude.
Yeah.
It's over a third of the planet. It's insane.
Right.
YouTube's unimaginably bigger, and that's just their gaming division alone is 200 to 1. It's crazy how many more people there are. So like, did you see that one of those guys that was one of the Minecraft like Dream SMP people got 600,000 live concurrent viewers the other day?
Oh, was it Technoblade?
Who was it? I'll look.
It was probably Techno.
It's absolutely insane. Like the number of oh, you're right. It was. How did you know that?
I know every number.
Techno the Pig. Yeah.
Yep.
I never even heard of this guy, and the dude's pulling 600K concurrent on YouTube. Like this. It's like to put up those numbers on Twitch, like you've got to do something insane. Like even the cap on streaming on Twitch, I feel like is lower right now.
Now, what do you think about iBuy though with doing like 500K though?
What do you mean?
Like iBuy the Spanish streamer. I feel like the Spanish community.
Yeah, it's possible, right? Like, and the other dude who is there's like a charity stream, there's a French charity stream that did pretty well. But the thing is, the 100 to 600K concurrent streams on YouTube happen fairly regularly, but they're like monumentous on Twitch. They almost never happen.
Right. Do you think?
And the Spanish community is weird on Twitch. Like it's actually huge.
It's massive. It's disgusting.
That's the other thing. Sorry, go ahead.
Well, wait. What were you gonna say?
Oh, like that's another like kind of huge thing is that worries me a little bit. The fastest growing sectors of Twitch are not English speaking. They're like second and third world. So usually when that happens, it means that a lot of the saturation of the platform has already happened in US or like first world countries like Germany, England, things like that. So that tells me that like Twitch is growing, but that no one tells you that a large percentage of that growth is actually in like second and third world, which is fine. Like YouTube's growing as well, right?
Right.
But what's worrisome about that is like it's like have we kind of hit our cap? Are we a niche in like NA? And if you sort of like look at the data, that's a little bit, it points towards that. It's kind of hard to say right now, but yeah.
Fox, I'll never be a 500K Andy doing parasocial.
No, you might if you move to YouTube. So sorry. The reason I brought up Spain was that because like Spain is like a really interesting different thing because like Spain's like first world country, right? But like that's where like a lot of the growth is on Twitch. Like they're killing it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, I don't know. What would you move to YouTube? Would you be worried about your community?
I love Twitch chat so much. Like it's just so it's so much fun, and they're just so stupid. And like I like that the problem with that YouTube, to me, it's like I know for growth, it's definitely could have its opportunities and be better. But
Mhm.
Twitch chat to me is just so it just remind me of myself. They're stupid as hell. And you know, the problem with YouTube chat is I just feel when it comes to Twitch, yes, it's very it feels like it's, you know, one small pond in the ocean or whatever the hell. But I like that because it's the ocean that I'm most similar to. You know, it's the ocean that I feel like I can understand and will also get my jokes and understand things. Like imagine I'm on YouTube and I'm trying to make fucking, you know, random jokes about any streamer that isn't Doctor Disrespect or Valkyrie, which is pretty much half my
Yeah.
jokes. You know, it's like I'm gonna make a joke about fucking Zoil and like I need to get like 2 people that follow me over say classic foil. It's not gonna feel nearly as good, you know? It's not gonna feel nearly as good to farm those jokes or make that. Or I also can imagine, like I'm browsing through live stream fails, right? Or I'm having a lot of my friends that come in my room come over. I can imagine it's gonna feel almost like I'm in jail and they're visiting me because I'm
Yeah.
kind of alone. And that's the problem I see with YouTube is it just feels like it's not an ecosystem where Twitch feels like an ecosystem, right? Like all my friends are live, they're doing this, their viewership goes up. I see my viewers in their chat saying, yo, it feels much more like everyone can help other people. When YouTube, it's just like Dr. Disrespect, Dr. Lupo, Courage, and then Ludwig's all the way over here, maybe a little bit Ray.
I totally agree. For you, I wonder how difficult it would be to go to somewhere like YouTube because if you're doing a collab with like 9 Twitch streamers, it's just like the 9 Twitch streamers and you, the weirdo in the corner, right?
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then also it's like, why would they want to come on my stream when as much? Obviously they love me and they're my great friends, but is it even as interesting for a streamer to come on my stream? Because the reality is they're like my YouTube chat might not even know who they are. Is it as interesting? But then again, all my YouTube videos are everyone else besides me.
YouTube is like a completely different. Like a lot of people, when Ludwig starts streaming on YouTube, will have barely any idea of his Twitch career, and that's hard to believe because they'll be like, "No, like of course they know he's a streamer." But Twitch is so niche outside of the world of like the entire time that I've been, because I haven't streamed on Twitch, and I saw, by the way, a clip a long time ago you saying that you missed me. Thanks for that. That was cute. Yeah,
Oh, you're
that was
welcome.
like. I stopped streaming for quite a while, and one of the things I've realized, like just working in the agency world, is totally outside of Twitch, is just like how niche it is. Like
Yep.
like when you compare YouTube, Instagram, like all this shit, and then you look at like Twitch, you're like, oh my god, like this is like a pretty small platform. Like there will be a lot of people that just had no idea that Ludwig streamed, and once he moves to YouTube, and I don't think YouTube will ever be the ecosystem that you just described that Twitch is, because they're not trying to build a platform that's based on like featuring top view streamers. They're trying to make it much more algorithm based. So like it'll always kind of feel like you're in a vacuum on YouTube, I think.
Yeah, and it's not like
Yeah.
as fun. You know what I mean? Like the Twitch feeling is just more fun. But
Yeah.
and correct me if I'm wrong on this. I do think I'm in a pretty good spot because look, I'm as a Twitch streamer, I grow a lot of people around me, right? And I also help a lot of people around me that are like my friends, etc., etc. If I left, I do think, I mean, you're losing the big part of the ecosystem, and that gives me a huge leverage with Twitch, right?
It does, yes. If I try to beat around what you're saying, yeah. I'm sure you're a very important person on Twitch to Twitch. Yes, I think you would
That's all I
account
wanted to hear.
for something like 0.5 to 0.7% of the total live viewership at any given time. There's a way to I used to have a browser extension that said that, but yeah, you and XQC, and especially you recently. And the other thing you have to kind of account for is here. This is a negotiation advice, okay? Don't just leverage your viewership numbers. Leverage all the events you do. That's worth I think infinitely more than any kind of like concurrent viewers you have. Like because if you putting events on the platform and driving users to those events, that's like way more valuable. Like Twitch losing Ludwig, that's like the story there is all the events he's gonna create, the tournaments, the Smash stuff, like all that stuff, right?
So events.
That's like the first thing you said.
I'm a big streamer, and what's the final one? Like I grow creators. Keep me.
Growing creators is huge, yeah, but it's also the events you create. That's what I think the real value is. Like I would 3x or 4x your contract just based on the events. Like I'd also demand an events budget. Twitch, I'm gonna get some angry text messages here. I should shut the fuck up, but I know you're probably already reaching out to Twitch in terms of and Twitch actually does a pretty good job of sponsoring events, surprisingly. But they could do better, right?
So pretty much, pretty much what you're telling me is I should just become Ludwig.
What do you mean?
Do a bunch of events. What else? Do Hive Mind. Should I just become Ludwig essentially?
Pound for pound, don't you already probably put on more events than he does? I would say.
Oh yeah, for sure. The
OTK?
Thanksgiving one for OTK events and all that stuff. Oh, totally.
Yeah. Did you have a? I'm curious. Did you have like a plan to do this that was like meaningfully different than 8 to 12 months ago?
What OTK?
No, like to start doing these events like based on. But like, did you actively change your mindset around content over the past 6 months?
Honestly, yeah. I've honestly, when it comes to content, I would say I've definitely been just doing more that I like rather than doing, like, I know my chat's gonna say bullshit, but I don't react as much. I like to bring content creators in and do stuff. I don't like to react nearly as much as I used to. I like to be around people much more.
Yeah.
But other than that, I pretty much, we've always done events. They just didn't do nearly as well. Or they did well and no one cared.
Well, why do you think it changed?
Why do I think what changed?
Why do you think that changed from now events are doing really well?
I think people do back up and support OTK because it's very interesting to see like an org trying to grow, and also it's like the underdog effect of like what is gonna happen, how is it gonna happen, is Milena gonna drink, is she still drinking, why is she still drinking? So like that kind of stuff I think makes events and it makes OTK in itself very interesting because it's like the underdog effect of what's really gonna happen. Do we know? Is OTK gonna be successful? Is it not gonna be? Find out next. You know.
Man, it's gotta be. My YouTube video said it was going to be day one, man. I threw everything behind you guys, so don't let me down.
Dude, we're not. I think we're actually doing really... We just got this guy, Tectone, who's a fucking god streamer. And we have a lot of other people ready to go on OTK.
Would be, by Twitch
Hopefully
viewership, the #1 org, right?
Well, if Asman was around, yeah. But since that guy's not there, no, XQC is just carrying his own org, and then it's like us.
He doesn't count, though, because he's an individual, right?
No, he's on Luminosity.
Oh, that's so lame.
I know.
Oh, okay, so it technically just throws that. Really, he has that much weight?
Yeah, I mean, he's what is this, like a 70K Andy, 10 hours a day, 7 days a week.
Yeah, sometimes like 100K. Yeah, it's the amount he's. How do you watch it? I can't understand a word he says.
Listen, I maybe that's why so many people watch is they're trying to figure it out, but
yeah, he's trying to learn the language. I don't even get it, man. Like at least when I watch your stream, I understand what's going on. Holy shit!
Yeah.
He doesn't even title his streams. He doesn't care. So his stream title right now is "Good Morning." Ooh, 5IU435982Y89YRT.
Well, that's the amount of streams he's done. You know what I mean? Like what is he possibly gonna make his title anymore? He's done everything. There's just nothing else to do.
Yeah, it's like you just like what do you do at this point? Yeah, I don't even understand why.
Look at Tyler once. Metal, win, sure do. Sun, shoe, 6'5", all pow. I like the power. What the fuck? That's a random generated. Like what is that? It's randomly generated. It makes actually no sense.
Look at the professional Mizkif title. Ludwig is gone. Emoji, that's a good use of engagement there. Merch with an arrow to the merch. Only available 72 hours, 2,500 out of 10,000.
Thank you. Listen, I'm a little bit more professional, and maybe that's because Ludwig is gone. I'm just trying to take his spot as a more professionalized streamer who just constantly sells. What?
Doing commentary, like marketing commentary. Make a new YouTube channel and try to get it to like 10,000 subs or whatever by taking a picture of your door. I
can't even do anything on my YouTube channel, or maybe I need to make a YouTube channel. Dude, my YouTube channel, chat, by the way, any YouTube frogs, my YouTube channel is blocked for the next week.
Why?
Because, wait a minute. Oh, because, why is it blocked? Apparently one of my videos had nudity in it. It didn't have nudity in it. It's damn close, but it didn't have nudity in it. But, it's apparently, like, I'm pissed.
Wait, how do you not have a contact at YouTube?
I don't know.
I'll message you about this. This is a super solvable problem.
Yeah, we have asked people. We're trying to fix it. Rosie, I'm so sorry. You're not eating this week. We're gonna make a YouTube video about it, but honestly, I can't upload it, so we're gonna find
What
out
did
what
you
happens.
upload that possibly had nudity in it?
Pretty much anything I do.
Was this like a hot tub malfunction or something?
I don't know. Maybe you know,
Oh, you
one
didn't even
wrong
know what
thumbnail.
happened? They
Nope,
just
no
said
idea.
it? Yeah.
I try not to pay. I try not to pay attention to my YouTube channel because honestly, it's just too much, you know. And that's what goes with like. I think a reason why Ludwig wants to leave is he wants to be able to focus more on, you know, pull back a little bit on the breaks of streaming a lot and like focus more on his stuff to make it higher quality and pay attention. Rather than what I do or like XQC where we just stream a lot, we pray that our editors put up the hottest girl possible in the thumbnail and move on.
It's working so far. I'm looking at your thumbnails. It's mostly the strat.
Oh shit. Twitch tweeted, "You're a mogul in every sense, Ludwig. Best of luck and keep doing big things out there."
Oh wow. Yeah. Well, that's a graceful defeat by them.
They were so pissed they tweeted that.
Yeah. The community manager is just like, oh.
They're so pissed.
I think it is a lot less stress to be on one platform and just not like you've said, like, and yeah, I respect that. Like, how could you even look at your YouTube when you've just got so much going on Twitch, like whatever the next like 10 things you have planned, right? And you're putting in so many streaming hours. For one interesting thing I wonder is that will he actually save his VODs on YouTube, since he's the actual first like major 200 hours a month Twitch streamer. I wonder if he'll leave his VODs unpublished on YouTube. It seems like a small thing, but because his YouTube channel is like really curated short form content.
I feel like he's gonna copy Valkyrie where she doesn't leave it, or maybe he's gonna make a VOD channel.
I think he makes a VOD channel.
Yeah, because I feel like Ludwig's the kind of guy who like wants it to be prim and proper. So because of that, he's just going to do his own content. Like, yeah, apparently he already has a VOD channel.
What did you think of his announcement video? Did you watch it?
Yeah, I watched it. Honestly, for Ludwig, the snarky comment at the end was definitely tied it all together. It was like a Curb Your Enthusiasm episode, you know?
Yeah.
But you know what? We can rate. You know, chat. You know, we'll do an old Ludwig fashion. We should rate everybody's leaving for YouTube. What's it called? In a tier list. So we'll do his. We'll do Dr. Disrespect. We'll do Courage. We'll do Ice Poseidon going to YouTube. We'll do Ice Poseidon going to D Live from YouTube. We'll do Ninjas. We'll do Shrouds. We'll do it all.
Is that what happened? He went to D Live. I didn't even know that.
Yep. We'll do
Raze.
Raze.
Like a weird cryptocurrency platform or something.
It was a weird one. I think it's already fucking gone. Mixer.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
No.
Isn't that? Oh, did Ludwig lose his partnership?
Really?
No. Wait, why hasn't he? I thought he should.
Why would he?
What?
Oh, because he's so just because you no longer. Oh, this is a weird technicality. Let me see how much I can say about this. Okay, so just because there's two different types of contracts, right? You can have a partner contract, or you can be a partner but not have a paid contract. In which case, you would still have a check mark, but you wouldn't be. You wouldn't be a paid partner. Does that make sense?
Oh.
Yeah.
So do you think Ludwig's gonna use that to try to farm YouTube frogs to give him Twitch Prime? Oh,
Fwiz just tweeted you. There's your answer. Fwiz is a badass, the head of YouTube Gaming.
Oh wait, what do you say?
He just tweeted you for your channel. Yeah. Look at that, man. How often does that happen on Twitch? That's crazy.
Wait, he's the head of YouTube Gaming? Get me out of here.
Yeah. Next live stream fail post Mizkif to Mizkif follows Ludwig to YouTube. yeah. That you should have a chat with him. He's a super cool dude. Like, yeah, he just tweeted you how to fix that. He must have been listening, or he might have seen your tweet.
Wait, they actually listen and pay attention?
Dude, if you look at the team YouTube, like Twitter account, they answer everybody in different languages. It's actually insane. I used to Twitch where like I'll send a message and I'll get like an automated reply that's like, "Hi, I'm Fluffy. I'm here to help with your problem. I see that you have a and then, like some unrelated error to my fucking issue," and I'm like, "That's not my problem. Can I talk to a human?" Like YouTube support is so good.
Dude, this is not gonna be fucking Ludwig's viewership, you idiot. This is your prediction. You're so stupid. They think he's gonna pretty much do a subathon and then just fall off to 1 to 5K viewers. Come on, dude, you're so stupid, chat.
Every single person who has moved to YouTube from Twitch has grown their viewership.
Yep, I agree.
Yeah.
Now, is the viewer worth as much as the viewer on Twitch?
Depends on how you define worth.
Charisma.
What's charisma? Like, what do you mean?
Chat, by the way, buy the merch. It is available currently right now. There's only not a lot left. You have 2 days. 2.5 days.
Buy the merch. I know nothing about this, but it's probably awesome. Is it OTK merch?
No, it's my merch, and it's actually fucking... Oh, 3XL's gone. No wonder it stopped. Look at this.
How do I go see your merch? Oh, it's a Christmas sweater with the little...
You want to know who made this?
Yeah.
Lud.
No shit.
Yeah.
It's so cute. That's actually awesome. Is it high quality?
It's extremely high quality. It's beautiful.
Yeah. That's neat. That looks like it's a really neat Christmas gift.
See, like, look at all the fat fucks in Twitch chat with 3XL. See, like, you're not going to get that kind of community on YouTube. You know what I mean?
True. True. I really like this because this is one of those things. I don't like when streamers make merch that you can't wear outside reasonably, right?
Yeah.
This is one of those things you could wear at, like, somewhere and people, like, wouldn't think that you're a threat to society.
Oh, I have to follow this guy on Twitter who apparently can help me with my bullshit. Oh, God.
They can definitely help you. Yeah. Yeah, their support is great. You can just tweet at them and then they help you. That saved me a DM, but yeah, Fwiz is awesome. He's also the person that's dealing with like most of the YouTube changes and things like that.
Chat, let me ask you a question. Would you ever, if let's say all your streamers went to YouTube, and like let's say me, XQC, Hassan, and Choco Bars all left, would you guys stream over on YouTube instead of Twitch? Stream. Would you still try to stream on Twitch?
You gonna pull it?
Yeah, mods, pull it.
Yeah.
Because, see, the thing is, I think if they take a lot of the personality streamers, that's going to fuck them raw dog.
What do you mean?
It would if YouTube takes personality streamers, it would fuck Twitch over so hard. Because those personality streamers are the ones that can make the ecosystem that is necessary for it to survive and do well.
They kind of did this with FPS, right? And that's why they picked up like Lupo and like they're trying to create an ecosystem around the FPS games, I think.
But the thing is with the FPS community is like I feel like they're not as like nearly as loyal as like something like my community or like XQCs or something like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
Wait, apparently Lud uploaded.
Uploaded what? I don't see one.
Oh.
He just had his streaming announcement.
Yep, that's it. And also, his last video was speedrunning Wikipedia is much harder than you think with a picture of Amaranth and a banana. So, you know what? He pretty much just copied my thumbnails. Wait, Stan's
I can't tell
uploaded.
who's copying who. Have you ever taken inspiration from Ludwig?
We have a very special field.
Never, right?
Like bad. It doesn't like feel.
Oh, wait. Ludwig apparently did a whole interview going over why he left. But I feel like we know the answers. Oh, wait. It's right here.
That'd be interesting.
I
Interview
always
with
say
him.
this to you guys. At some
Oh, it's right here.
point, I'm gonna hit
watch
the
it.
stop streaming button
Okay, ready?
forever. But I promise it won't be today, and it won't be tomorrow. Thanks for watching, guys. Appreciate it.
Wait, what?
It's weird to say, but the hardest decision I ever made was picking between YouTube and Twitch.
True chat. He even asked me what he should do.
It doesn't seem
Means a
like
lot
it
when we
should
get to
be.
hang out.
Do you see how crazy this is, dude? He's promoting my merch on this. He better, in 11 minutes, he better say my name.
Feels like there should have been harder things.
Wouldn't that be
There's
so
like
cool if you shot you out
breakups.
here?
I had to choose what college I went to, what job I had, where I moved. Those were scary too, but this feels like I'm giving up the most.
Is it me or is he acting parasocial as fuck? Shut up, pussy.
Because Twitch means a lot to me. I love Twitch. I really do. And before anyone just thinks that the reason I left was because of money, let me sit you down. And let me tell you exactly what happened. You see, my partner contract with Twitch ended in November. It actually ended right around when I was in Italy. And during those times, I was talking to Twitch and I was talking to YouTube, as you do. And originally, I was like, I'm just going to chat with YouTube to leverage the deal, to buff my Twitch deal, and then stay with Twitch. Because I'm a Twitch guy. There are people out there who think of Twitch and they think of me. When I think of my own identity, I think of Twitch.
True, chat. He did a subathon.
And then I started chatting. And the more I did, the more I realized that YouTube made more sense for me. Like, I love streaming. But what actually makes me the happiest
Is money.
is just making dope shit. Making things that I think are cool. And hopefully some other people out there think they're cool too. Things like Mogul Money. Things like the Christmas album. You know? The kickball tournament. Any of these ideas that take a lot more time and effort than just booting up stream and reacting to something or playing Super Auto Pets or whatever is what makes me happy and I'm proud of. And if I stayed with Twitch, I can't get into the specifics, but the way the deal was structured is I would have to be grinding hours. Again, I can't get into the details.
Which for some streamers chats makes sense, you know? Like, someone like Shroud, for him to grind hours makes perfect sense because that's what he likes to do. Shroud doesn't want to do what me and Lutta do, right? Shroud wants to do what Shroud does, which is sit there and play fucking any video game for 17 hours and leave. So it makes much more sense for him to do that. When for someone like Lud or me or other people who want to make produced content, really good produced content, it makes sense to... It's a difficult decision.
But YouTube offered me more money than Twitch. I'll just say straight up, they offered me more money.
Oh shit, Devin, you hear that?
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. I think we're going to see that happen a lot, just because I think YouTube is just so far ahead in revenue that, and I don't know like how dedicated Twitch is to keeping its top streamers compared to Twitch right now. Yeah, sorry, compared to YouTube.
Yeah,
That's really
damn.
interesting. So far, it's exactly what you thought, right? Like, he wants to do better production stuff. He doesn't want to stream as much. Yeah, like it follows so far.
I'm just surprised he said it. Like, I already knew.
Really?
Well, I talked to him through this. He called, who did he call? He called me, Darion, to make sure he was getting a good deal, and, I think he called Mitch. I don't remember.
Mm-hmm.
And both platforms had me streaming the same amount of hours. That was the original deal.
Damn, let's
And
talking
even
all
then,
through
with
it.
the same amount of
Yeah,
money.
he's good. I love this.
I talked to every single person I knew. My mom. I talked to like all the creators I respect. I talked to Mizkif for advice.
He mentioned my name. There
it
we
is.
fucking go. I knew it would happen. That's what I wanted to hear. He said my fucking name. Oh, God.
Next 5 seconds, merch shout out. Let's go.
Yeah, dude, he better do it. By the way, chat, the merch is available. It is only 10,000 available. In 2 hours, we've already sold 2,000. You're not going to get it.
Mizkif. I was like, hey, can you give me advice, Mizzy? And he's like, what the hell are you talking to me for? I don't know. I called up old friends. I called up Bobby Scar. I talked to everyone I knew because I was at a loss. But I ended up deciding to go with Twitch, which might seem backwards after the news, after what you've probably seen, because that's not what reality is now. And after I decided, the main decision maker, I didn't know what to do after talking to all those people. So I did what I normally do. I flipped a coin. I even recorded the entire thing. I basically made the biggest decision of my life for a content coin flip. Heads,
This is a meme.
I go to YouTube. Tails, I stay on Twitch. Now, surprisingly, you might have noticed that it landed on Twitch. this is not the news story that came out today. Ludwig re-signed with Twitch. That's kind of not that exciting.
The chat's just like two people are doing the mouse like what is it, rat bullshit? Well, they don't know what the fuck's called. They're like yo 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 yo.
And that's because right after the coin flip, I felt a wave of relief, which made me think it was the right decision. And so I was happy with it, and I went to the guys at YouTube, and I said, look, I want to hop on a call with you guys because I respect you. I think you guys are doing cool things at YouTube. I really do think that, but I'm going with Twitch. And they
doubled the
fought
offer.
for me.
Yeah.
What? They cared? No way. They reached deeper in their pockets.
And I realized in that moment that even though I've been with Twitch for 3+ years, even though people call me the golden boy of Twitch, I've never felt like the golden boy of Twitch. I've never felt particularly loved by Twitch.
Oh, Devin, you're gonna love this right here.
I love this.
This is it, Devin. This is all you've been waiting for.
Oh my
shit.
God.
Here it is.
Oh
I
my
love Twitch.
God. This is
But
so-
it hasn't been a two-way street. You know,
I'm vibing so hard.
it sounds so selfish, right? Like, I'm making a shit ton of money. A lot of people, I have a lot of fans. Everything's going well. But I feel like a whiny 8-year-old child who just wants some approval from a parent, and I never got that. I never got reached out to after the subathon. Not even like a, hey, you made us the most money anyone has ever made us in a month. Thanks. And none of that.
That's not true. I did because my contract. Twitch.
I never got anything. But I love the culture of Twitch.
True.
But YouTube, they gave me something when I came back. It was like some insane accidental negotiation tactic. They allowed me to stream way less hours a month. And that maybe you're thinking, or you're just trying to, you know, rest, invest, as they say, basically do less work and get more money. But
Like, chat, I truly do believe, and maybe Devin, what do you think about this? I believe that these Minecraft kids are doing Twitch right. I really do. Like,
Yeah.
they go live, they get a shit ton of viewers, you know, they make their bag or whatever the fuck they do. They make good money, but they're creative to a sense. And they adhere to an audience. It's not us, obviously, right? But they go live and they put out their creative stuff for a few hours once a week or so, and they get the hell offline.
Peace. They don't sweat it.
Right.
Yeah, that to me, we're gonna see a lot more people like that, where streaming is like a secondary thing and not a primary thing.
Yeah.
It's like you come on, you do your thing, you peace out, and that's it. Like
Right.
you don't like, because it's so mentally taxing and stressful to make this a primary content vertical. It's so hard to do like 250, 300 hours a month to do like a Hassan thing or like you or like or XQC, and it's not sustainable, right? And it's not as, and I would argue like it's not as profitable, because like if you put that same amount of effort into something like YouTube, you're getting the ad revenue there, and you're making way more. Have you seen? I'm gonna send you something while you listen to the video.
No, it's not only that. It's merch. I mean, like, money wise, listen, Quackity did one amazing giant stream, and I bet you that guy's gonna tenfold the amount of money I make on my merch. You know, mainly because I'm not here to make money on my merch. I'm here to just give good designer wear. But you know, it's the truth, and it's just the truth, chat. Exclamation point merch. It's the truth. It's good designer wear.
it gives me more time to do cool shit that I'm super excited about. It gives me more time to work on the yard. Make a new Mogul Money show that I can actually do every single week. And I don't have to go live trying to fill hours so I can make enough money so I can do these cooler ideas. I want to make the biggest Smash tournament in the world. And I'm going to in 2022. I want to have the biggest prize pool, the most entrants ever for Melee and Ultimate. I want to do that. But this is going to cost me probably $1 million. And I was thinking of ways to make $1 million so that I could spend $1 million without it being done.
Subathon.
I was thinking about doing another subathon.
I'm sorry, dude. Like,
oh my God.
Am I too good at this? Devin, am I just too good at what I do here? Am I just too good?
That was insane.
There's a reason why Ludwig called me, boys. There's a reason, okay?
I was thinking about doing like a subathon in person, some expansion on the idea when I decided to go with Twitch because I needed more money.
And I will say this, chat, subathons are mentally draining and taxing, and it is a bitch. Like, I think subathons are horrible in so many different ways. Horrible for your mental. I think it is horrible for your work ethic, and I think it makes you feel like you peaked and then you drop and you feel like shit. I really think subathons are terrible. Super unhealthy. Super unhealthy.
Yeah.
And then the whole time, what are you looking at? Your chat is just a wall of people talking about the corner, top left, whatever the fuck the number is, and they're not even listening to a word you say. So you're pretty much just standing there in a jail cell, not listen. No one cares what you're saying. They don't care.
To be able to do a cool idea like that. I was like, why am I giving up a month of my life? And so I went to Twitch, and I did the same thing that I did with YouTube. I said, hey, I decided on YouTube. What do you think? And no disrespect to the guys I talk to or Twitch as a whole. The guys who I talk to don't get to decide everything. They are not Twitch. Twitch is a giant multi-thousand employee company. There's 18 pipelines things have to go through before
they're like, what do you think you are, a golden boy? We have Chance Morris, baby. Like, get the fuck out of here.
Okay, can get done. You know, you have an idea, it won't be executed for 10 months, and it will look nothing like what you originally thought.
Golden boy.
But it still fucking hurt when they said, we wish you the best.
Man, I
and so although I love Twitch, and I always thought of myself as a Twitch guy, they're not going to help me make the shit I want to make. I don't feel especially liked, respected, wanted. And I also don't want to do something because it's comfortable.
But chat, by the way, these are comfortable, and he does want to wear it. He is currently wearing it right now. Go ahead, do exclamation point merch in chat. We have over 25% already sold in 2 hours. These are very comfortable, very sleek. Get it yours right now. We have everything besides 3XLs.
The main thing holding me back from YouTube was fear. YouTube's not Facebook, no offense. It's not Mixer. It's fucking YouTube. It's like the biggest website in the world for posting content.
Besides OnlyFans.
But it's scary. And I made a pros and cons list, and the one con I had for YouTube is that I'd feel alone.
Yeah.
And
Yup. Chat, that is the worst part about YouTube, is the feeling of just like being out there and everyone else. You're an hourglass looking in, you know? If he comes, what is he going to do? Browse through YouTube? What is he going to see? Fortnite compilations and 24-hour lo-fi hip-hop. Like, that's his competition. So, like, when over here, you know, you see your people and you see your friends constantly. You're seeing who's live, and it's interesting.
Here's the thing, though. That thing he's saying about the support at a platform level, if Twitch doesn't fix that issue, I actually feel like it will lose far more than just Ludwig.
What do you mean?
So this is something I'm hearing from like top streamers like all over the place, and I've personally experienced as well. When I made a video about the future of live streaming, and like legit, like 4 or 5 of the top people at YouTube like messaged me on Twitter. They just messaged me, right? Whereas like I've talked about pretty high level Twitch issues for a really long time, and if I didn't run an agency, I would never talk to anybody there. And to Twitch's credit, somebody at a fairly decent level did reach out to me recently, and I thought that was really meaningful after I had made this commentary on my YouTube. But you look at some things like Moist Critical, you know Charlie?
Yeah.
So like that dude, he made a video where he was concerned about YouTube. Susan, the CEO of YouTube, fucking called the next day. Have you ever talked to Emmett Shear?
Who's that?
Yeah, do you know anybody? Do you know any streamer who's ever talked to Emmett?
Who's Emmett Shear?
I don't know a single. So does chat? Do you guys even know who the fuck that is? Emmett Shear is the CEO of Twitch. You may not know who he is because he has fucking 10K Twitter followers, right? Like this is not like compare that to like Jack Dorsey, like resigning from Twitter today, like visionary leader of Twitter. Like nobody would disagree that he's a massive part of it. Nobody even knows who the top people on the Twitch executive team are, much less like do they impact the community or communicate at all. And I think what Ludwig, the undertone of this video is like Ludwig did these negotiations. Actually, I believe everything he's saying, and that he was like really Twitch focused, and it wasn't just about some paycheck or something like that. And then he really looked at the 2 platforms and was like, which one is going to support me as a creator personally? And he decided on YouTube. And that is a reality that like if Twitch doesn't fix its upper level communication with like its top partners, they're going to have a huge issue around this. And with all the executives that are leaving at the top of Twitch right now, that's like not looking good.
Chat, that's exactly what I was gonna say, man. But I was gonna add the merch is available. I'm just kidding.
Scared of that.
Is Lumber gonna cry? That make me parasocially cry. Come on.
But it's crazy not to do something just because you're scared.
Long pause.
Everything else makes it seem like the right decision. And so if it takes a coin flip in an insane negotiation tactic for me to stop being a pussy, then so be it. I don't know if this will be cohesive. I'm recording this right after my last ever Twitch stream. And now I'm a YouTube gaming streamer. And I don't even play video games.
Chat, I really want to go to Facebook.
I don't think they know about that yet, but let's just
Me and Darion could duo Q League.
keep that a secret. I've worked really hard, by the way, if you guys haven't heard, with Otto. We made an extension together that's just trying to make the experience on YouTube better. So all those subs that you had on Twitch are now combined with subs on YouTube, the memberships. The name you have, you can now change it to your Twitch name if you want. The emotes will be exactly like Twitch emotes. I just want to make it as seamless as possible because I don't want to lose chat along the way. Chat's the reason I like streaming. I lose chat, I lose the love I have for streaming. And I promise that extension will only get better, so if you guys haven't already, check it out. It's honestly worth your while. Otto put a lot of time into it. We're going to start adding...
So it's an extension. See,
So it's better at Twitch TV though, right?
Right.
I mean,
the thing is, it's an extension, and the thing is a lot of people, almost 90%, it doesn't feel as good because the problem is this. Yes, Twitch's extensions with a lot of the emotes and stuff like that, but Twitch's culture promotes us always downloading and getting those extensions. When I think YouTube's chat, the thing is, a lot of the YouTube people on there, the viewers, are not going to care nearly as much to download those extensions, and therefore it's just not going to ever really be used. Does that make sense?
No, because why? So think about the way that Better Twitch TV like developed, and it basically like Night Dev like made that a part of the culture just because it was basically the thing that made Better Twitch TV so adoptable was it's just a far superior way to consume Twitch, right? And
Right.
I think if an extension solves that problem, because Twitch used to be like dog shit for
Right,
chat,
but
like,
do you think the YouTube viewers are going to go download an extension and do that stuff?
yeah, why not? Like, why would a YouTube viewer be less engaged than a Twitch viewer?
Because they're YouTube viewers. They are less engaged.
But like, what do you base that on?
They're fucking pussies.
Nice.
Was I wrong or right?
That's some data science at work right there. They're fucking pussy.
they're like, I just feel like the YouTube viewers are like kind of like browsing and stuff like that. They're not like nearly as much there. When I think like the Twitch viewers are like so on point with everything.
So I do think so by the numbers,
isn't engagement way lower on?
Yeah, it is.
Right, so if you could base the
average amount of
engagement-
time that a streamer, the average amount of time that a viewer watches Twitch is like 105 minutes. So it's way longer.
And then not only
than
that, like,
any
listen,
other
I've had opportunities for Twitch deals because they're specifically Twitch, because the company doesn't want to go to YouTube for like Tim the Tapman or whatever, because those people don't get nearly as much interactions as I do when I say exclamation point current or exclamation point merch. They don't get nearly as much interaction, so they don't go to the YouTube viewers or streamers, they go to Twitch people. So that in itself should tell you that the extension won't work, because people aren't paying attention or care nearly as much. They're not as community centric.
That's true for live, but it's not true for VOD. VOD, there's a big intra-agency study just done and found out that this is going to sound unbelievable because I know how crazy this sounds. YouTube CTAs, like if you call out and get people to act on something in a VOD, are 2,000%. So really real number, 2,000% more effective than Twitch live calls to action. So if you say buy my merch in a live stream, versus somebody saying buy my merch to their subscribers on a VOD, it's 2,000% more effective.
When you say
It's like
VOD,
six,
you
eight-
mean
six,
you mean like
agency
a
and it's-
like Ray has a VOD channel.
Sorry, let me VOD is like I mean a video. So any video that appears on YouTube, it would be 2,000% more effective on average than a Twitch live. Call
Let's test it out. Hey, right now I'm at 2,594 merch sales right now. If you guys really are the real deal, then you guys would 2,000% that. So I should be at 8,000 by the end of tonight when this video goes out. Thanks for watching.
Yeah, you should change this so that Mizkif can beat the whole study on his own.
Damn, that is crazy. It's almost over. Apparently, Lud gets really upset at the end.
Some cool features
What's
like
that?
channel points, but it'll be our own custom channel points. So I'll be able to scale the economy because we'll have the whole back end to ourselves. Unbanned forms coming and included in the overall package. There's also things I haven't talked about, some secrets and surprises. Maybe you guys will find out.
That's cool as fuck.
But I can promise you one thing. I've been streaming for about 4 years part-time, almost 4 years full-time. And I said I'd only stream 5. I'm sorry to say I'm scamming you one more time. I'll be here for at least 6. Anyway, boys, I hope
Which answers some people's questions on how long his contract is. It's 4 years.
you understand a little bit more. Hopefully you respect the decision. And hopefully you come to hang out on YouTube Gaming. I've always been like a streamer and a YouTuber. Not a lot of streamers can say the same. And that's always going to be the same case. I'm still going to be a streamer. And I'm still going to be a YouTuber.
This is why I love Twitch chat, is because you're so gullible on how much of a stupid bitch I am. Devin, tell him how smart I am. Come on.
It's pretty smart, man. Wait, are you now the fastest growing Twitch streamer? I wonder.
You know, Devin, as if this day couldn't get any better. Let's find out, shall we?
I think several things might have changed because Ludwig left. I want by actual grower. I'm gonna look.
Wait, hold on. Fwiz said, just tuned into a majority of your chat. Great discussion. Keep it up, lads. FYI, I bought a holiday sweater.
Let's go, dude. Fwiz is awesome. Every time I've talked to that dude, it's been an incredibly positive experience. And I'm telling you, like, the stuff. This is all considering YouTube and its like current iteration, and nobody, like everyone's sleeping on like the next 6 months of YouTube are going to be completely insane.
Uh-oh. Chat. Oh, golly, gee, have a bowl of me. Listen, chat, I, buy my merch. Buy the merch. Otherwise, I'm going to YouTube. Damn, that's fucking crazy. Alright, we're almost done with the video.
YouTuber.
We have 20 more seconds left, chat, which is about 5 minutes.
And I'm going to try to make
Maybe 8.
even cooler shit this year. Thanks for watching as always, boys. And hopefully I see you in the streams.
I thought I was going to fucking cry. God
Yeah,
damn it.
I was promised an upset person.
So, Ludwig
Couple of-
7's in the chat. Will only be there for a short period of time.
Didn't address the loneliness thing. He brought it up as like the major con, but didn't really address what he's going to do about it. What do you think about that?
That's the problem that YouTube has, and that is the biggest issue I have. Is I do believe everything else can be, you know, fine combed and fixed with the reality of like, you know, this and that, like auto doing stuff. YouTube maybe listening and fixing shit, but the loneliness factor is huge, and the community's not there. Like, if I went to YouTube right now, if I browse live stream fails, it just feels like I transferred schools, and like I don't have any friends. And then that to me is a huge problem.
I also don't like that LSF is such like a central part of like Twitch culture, and I think that is holding us back way more than we might want to talk about. Like I don't know what you think about this, but like having a sort of like subculture on Twitch that is separate from Twitch and like is like almost a meta commentary on Twitch, I think inherently creates a niche. You know what I'm saying? Like it makes it so. How the hell are we ever going to be like widespread adopted and get understanding for and accessibility from like I hesitate to say like normal people. I don't know how to put this, but do you know where I'm going with this? Like it feels like every single time that there's some kind of like interdrama that like covers the website and becomes a focus, it ostracizes like everybody that's just trying to chill and be there for like non-toxic degeneracy type of shit.
Right.
And I think that LSF is actually holding back this website way more than it's helping it.
So you think it's gatekeeping Twitch?
But not consciously, like not actively, but it's just like the result of the. So I think this is Twitch's fault, because Twitch could have at any point in the past like 2 or 3 years created the like I don't know clips.twitch.tv where you have an upvote system for clips where you can talk about it in the website, and I don't know why they third party that out to Reddit, and literally gave the inmates the asylum. Or asylum the inmates, or whatever, however that goes, right? Like, I don't understand it. So, like, LSF is this sort of like, to me, like kind of inherently like pretty like toxic like place. Maybe I'm just saying that because like they hate me. I'm one of the like, but like my feeling on it is, YouTube as a whole has this feel of a bigger, and you even said that, right? Like you feel like, it's like you're changing schools. And it's almost like you're going to like like one of those universities with like 60,000 to 100,000 students versus like a small school of like 2,000 people. But
right.
that like it's
that's
not necessarily
exactly
good.
what it is. It's exactly what it is. Everybody knows everybody here. We all know each other by first name. We're all friends with each other. We all know each other's jokes. But over there, it's like, yeah.
But the problem is that that's exactly how it is. But
and you know, it's crazy what you said, Devin. I remember this. XQC literally talked to Pluto on stream about why isn't there a clip system on Twitch where we can browse and go through clips. Yes, and it's been brought up multiple times through different streamers, because you're right. Why should it be outsourced? It makes no sense. And you know what they never did? They never did it.
They haven't done it to this day.
And it's such a simple system. Just get a clip.
It's easy. You literally just copy and paste it. I don't understand. Like, I don't necessarily think, see, like that group thing is cool. And especially if you're in that group of like that small school feel, that's great. But if you're the kid trying to get into that group, it's way harder. And that's the problem. Like what YouTube has done is just create an ecosystem where kind of everybody can just adopt it pretty fast. But on Twitch, it takes such an enormous uptick to get like, dude, I can't even follow all the shit's going on your channel. You've got like people getting punched in the street, fucking people getting drunk, people coming through your door. I don't even know what the fuck's going on with you, right? And it's my job to know. Versus like so there's only so far that a user can go to try to understand that stuff before like they're like, man, fuck it, I just want to go watch video games or do something else. And like YouTube is going to create a better like a better accessible ecosystem for normal people, which is going to limit Twitch's growth in the long term, I think.
Yeah, I think that's crazy that there's no system. That blows my mind. It's such a simple system. If there was a way for me to browse clips on Twitch and it be enjoyable and simple, I mean, it's been said before, I don't go to live stream fields necessarily for the comments. Although I honestly do believe that a lot of the times comments can be criticism and not just hate. I go there for the clips, you know? I go there because I want to see these clips. Unless it's a Hassan post, then I want to see the comments. But I go there for the clips for the majority of it. Now, also imagine this. Imagine imagine there was a comment system, right? Imagine they literally copied live stream fails. But imagine you had to have a Twitch account that was verified in order to comment.
Ooh.
You're gonna be a lot less likely now to post something really shitty or post something that you believe is gonna get banned, because you can't just make a new Reddit account. You have to have a verified Twitch account, so therefore it's going to be a lot less toxic.
That's so smart.
Right, stuff like that can easily be integrated.
It's so easy. Oh my god.
And it makes Twitch a one-stop shop. It makes me only want to stay on Twitch. It makes me only want to be here and pay attention to everything that's happening here. Less so of me going anywhere else, because the second I have to go anywhere else, that's where the problem lies, right?
Yeah.
That's where the problem lies. I shouldn't have to go to Reddit. I should only be able to stay here and do whatever the hell I need.
Clips are literally the most powerful marketing product.
Dude, Devin, look at
Twitch
this.
Has ever made, and they don't do anything with it. Yeah.
Dude, I pulled John Zerka numbers. Look at this. Look how many views this has from a week ago.
Holy shit.
Yep. 32 million. Isn't that crazy?
Wait, is this even on your channel?
Nope.
Wait, what the fuck? What is this about?
It's literally Emeru doing one shot in Lyndon B. Johnson's in Mario 64, and it was at 22 million yesterday morning. It's at 32 million now. It went up 10 million overnight.
It's too bad you can't see the 30 million dislikes now.
But then it also went viral on TikTok and stuff. It's actually crazy. It should, clips are massive because clips can go on TikTok, they can go on YouTube. A lot of my growth lately, Devin, has been people finding my clips on YouTube.
Yeah, 100%.
Like being like, oh, is that a Lindy's ass? And they click it and they're like, wait, this guy's kind of funny. And then they go watch my streams.
You remember that crazy thing with you? This is probably about like 8 months ago or so, where the Japanese picked up your stuff and you had like this huge Japanese audience.
Yep, and then they ruined my YouTube channel. I had to make a completely different one because...
Wait, what? What happened?
Oh, you didn't know that? So I went viral... Chat, if you don't know the story, I went viral in Japan because of Animal Crossing. Feel Strong Man, everyone loved it. Japanese face was great. I went viral over there, like millions of views on every video that came out. And then that happened. So, yeah, it was actually early 2020. It was... Devin, that was a year and a half ago.
Oh my god. Sorry, this is what happens when you become old.
Yeah.
I'll just mush it together, dude.
So,
God,
chat, I went viral in Japan, and they started watching my YouTube channel because they wanted to find me. And they found me, but they would never really watch my YouTube videos because it's English. So they just would click on it and just watch 12 seconds and leave. And because of that, the retention rate of my YouTube channel died because literally it was like 20, 30,000 people coming to my YouTube channel, subscribing, and then doing the low retention and then leaving, which is the worst thing you could do to a video. So they fucked me over so bad that all my videos died, and I had to make a completely different YouTube channel.
Why did you not pay a guy a couple $1,000s a month to transcribe all your videos in Japanese captions?
You live and learn, and I just learned that today.
Got it. Good
yeah,
talk.
I could have done that. But I fucked up. It's okay. We have my new YouTube channel, which also I can't upload, but that's perfectly fine. But yeah, that happened. Well, now I have 2 YouTube channels, which is kind of cool. But shout out to the Japanese viewers. We do love you over there.
I just thought that was cool, though, and it was kind of an example of how somebody can blow up, like, via... There's a lot of people... Asmongold basically blew up on YouTube. And even him, as well as he did on Final Fantasy 14... He released a thing where he was like, I did 14 times better on YouTube, right? Just by view count. So like this, it just comes down to like this conversation that we're having right now. It like lives in a certain way on Twitch, but when you put it into a video form, people can just go consume it a different way. Like, I don't know how you ever are going to train people to go watch Twitch VODs, you know?
Oh yeah, no. I don't, just chat. Do you guys watch VODs often? Like, is that a thing? Hi, Wilco. Check Tectone's Twitter. Okay. They're saying no. Yeah.
Yeah. Only your, like, weirdest, most dedicated viewers will watch your VODs.
Boom. That's some nice merch, Tectone. Chat, you have only literally today to get it. And then once the YouTube kids get it, it's over. It's GG.
Are you posting a video on YouTube for your merch?
I can't. My channel's banned.
They'll fix it now. You're probably going to get that fixed within the hour.
Yeah, as soon as they fix it, listen, if you guys fix it in an hour, we'll talk business.
Oh, there it is. The
Listen,
challenge.
you help Ludwig, help me.
Ryan, get on that shit, man.
It's 5:46. If I hear it by 6:46, we'll talk. Oh, 3XL's restocked. Go crazy, chat. I was wondering why they weren't going through. Now you can get them. 3XL's...
Wait, restocked?
Yeah.
How do you restock if you only have 10,000?
Well, no, they got restocked. Like, I guess they, like, only limited it, and then they're like, wait, chat's fat. So, you know what? There's probably less than 10,000 now because they had to stitch 2 together. Yeah. So, chat, there's only 8,000 available right now. So, you want to get them right now. There's only 2,700 available. That's pretty serious stuff, chat.
Is this your first merch drop?
No. I did one 3 months ago, and it actually went really well, and the sweatshirts are ridiculously nice.
Why did you decide on 10,000 and, like, to tell them the number?
Honestly, because, well, I'm just a very honest guy with my chat. You know, Ludwig's very honest, saying the numbers and how long he's on YouTube and stuff. For me, I'm just a very honest man, and I do care about them a lot. And I just want to let them know that this is at 2,700. It's going to be at 10K probably tomorrow, so you better hurry up, chat. Buy that shit. Where's Ludwig? Not here anymore, which is pretty sad. Pretty fucking sad. You know what's even more sad? More of Ludwig's viewers watch Hassan than me. Can we talk about
I was
that?
about to say, I was thinking, how are you gonna feel when whatever percentage of Ludwig's live viewership goes over to you? But is that true? Is there more crossover with it? That's weird.
Oh,
why is that?
Me and Lud it just says that. It's stupid. Me and Ludwig definitely had yeah. I'm literally having people message me about what I'm saying right now, like Twitch streamers.
You want to know something crazy?
Mm.
There's this website called Stream Hatchet. You probably see their like live streaming reports. They're the ones that do those like how Twitch is doing, like how YouTube is doing reports.
Mm.
And I was talking to those guys, and they said among the top 100 broadcasters, there's a 26% audience viewership overlap on average, which means that 2 in 10 of every one of your viewers are the same viewers as like every other channel on the top 100. It's all just a giant circle jerk.
It really fucking is at the end of the day.
It really is, man. It's like that analogy that you used of like a small school. That's like really accurate. It feels like that, and it is that. it feels like a small school, and I feel more and more that Twitch is like the lunch table where you've got your tray, and like they look at you a certain way, and you can either sit down or not. And I don't know if that's
I got my tray, but is Twitch giving me my food? Is the answer, you know?
Yeah. I don't know, man. Like, I don't know.
Meanwhile, Ludwig's over there having a Lunchable every day for the next 2 years.
Dude, my man's got a feast, man. He's eating the Squid Game steak dinner every day nowadays.
It's bullshit. And you know what's
Living
crazy?
big.
He doesn't even have to show up to school that much anymore.
That's right. Yeah, he's got a pass. He doesn't have to be there anymore.
It's not fair. So
what if his actual extension like single-handedly makes it easier for people to go to YouTube just because he builds a better extension, which is like what unironically happened with better Twitch TV.
Yeah,
it became easier to stream. Like,
yes, it could, but I just think a lot of the Twitch viewers just aren't gonna leave until their streamers leave. I just don't see people like being like, oh, you know what I mean? Like, I just don't see it unless streamers leave. Like, if you see a lot of your top creators leave, boom, it's gone. But until we leave, I just don't see it happening.
Who's we? Like, how many people in the top 100 have to leave for? At what point do people think that YouTube and Twitch is like an equal platforms? Because I think they already are. But like, what do you think is the point where like the public views it that way? Or do you think that's not a thing?
Well, let's go check. Browse live channels. I think that's about your answer. Like, that's pretty much it. If you get some of these big names to leave, then it can be pretty serious. I think if XQC left, it would be a massive. I mean, like, it would just turn over the tables of the entire website. It'd be like, now people would really be like, okay, like, do I want to stay here? Do I want to leave?
Is there an amount of money that XQC would take to go to you? I mean, there's obviously, right? But like a realistic amount?
I don't know.
I don't know how Twitch focused. Is he even really care about the platform?
I think people like me and him care more about like them listening and like us, you know, having a good relationship rather than necessarily, you know, switching platforms for money. I mean, like, do I care about the money? Of course I do. But I'd rather have chat, and I would say this the day I die, I'd rather have a better relationship and better content and get half the money that I would possibly get than work on a website that I'm not going to like and get double the money.
You should talk to the guys at YouTube. I'm sure you're going to now because they've like they're watching this, but like
someone asked why. Someone asked why. Chat,
Yeah.
it's simple. And this is just the truth. At my level, XQC's level, and a lot of the streamers' levels that you already know, money doesn't really do anything anymore. Like, it just flat out, like, yes, am I going to take a sponsor for a deal? You're out of your fucking goddamn mind. You would too. We all are going to fucking do that, right? But, like, money in itself isn't going to make me happy. If I have to be miserable for 2 years and make $10 million a year, I'm not going to do it. Because it's just not worth it to me to do that because I don't need necessarily the money. Does that make sense?
Your life won't change at all if you make like 20 to 30% more income. Just won't change at all.
There's a certain Reckful told me this once, chat, and it's the truth. He said, after you have a few $1 million, what really can you buy if you have 10 to 20 to 30 $million? What can you really buy? And the private jets, right, and a yacht. And I don't want either of those things. I don't give a fuck if I buy, you know, commercial or whatever the hell. You can buy a private jet and a yacht. Those are the only two really big things you could buy if you have 10 to 50 to 20, $100 million. That's somewhat interesting. when you could buy almost everything else. Someone said cocaine. You could buy cocaine right now. You know,
Dude, you can buy Coke for way less than that.
on this special TV offer. Like, yeah, you could probably buy it at 7-Eleven. That's really a chat.
But am I the only one that like I actually think that was such a good business plan?
Oh no,
like,
we love Ammo here. We love her.
yeah, it's such a good move. Like it's so smart too to diversify to like real assets in that way, and like people like criticizing her just like don't get her point.
But here's why I don't think it's necessarily the best idea is. To me, Amaranth Stream works harder than anyone else on the platform. I will say that to the day I die. She works harder than everyone else. Whether she's live, she's literally doing everything. She works way harder than everyone. But is it worth the added stress and pressures and problems for something like a 7-Eleven or a gas station when you have to like try to constantly be thinking about it or worrying about it? I don't personally think it is. When it's much easier to just invest it into stocks or whatever the hell you else want to invest it and just not necessarily always have to look at it. Because the pressures and stress and anxieties and fears and dips and issues and storage, etc. It's a lot more to deal with rather than just, hey, manage my money, here you fucking go, do your own thing. Does that make sense, chat, what I'm saying?
Well, you can give a manager a big salary and maybe even a percentage of the kickback, and then they'll do that job for you, right? But you can't do
True.
it.
You can always just have someone else doing it for you while you don't have to worry.
That's the thing about real estate. Is like it's way easier to like get people to get a team for that than it is for like a content generation business.
Like people always say, like, Miz, why don't you invest in Chompy?
Invest in Chompy. There it is. Stonk's going up, man.
People always
You
say
have a
like,
cat?
yeah, I have 2 cats, and this one's Chompy. And someone on live stream fails yesterday. I had 1,000 upvotes. Said that Chompy's a fat fuck, and I need to treat him better.
This is
Do you
brutal,
think
man.
Do you think he's fat? See how toxic they are?
I do not think he's fat.
I feel like I don't know what happened to him, but he always looks like dazed and confused. Like, what is going on with his eyes right now? Is he tired? Or is he, oh, maybe he's looking at the really bright light? Oh, Chompy.
You've been hanging out with Alinity, right?
Yeah.
Did she teach you proper cat throwing technique?
Yeah. You want to see?
Yeah, chuck it.
You place him down very gently. She told me that.
Excellent.
Pluto, where's my money, bitch? Pluto?
Pluto.
Yeah, Pluto's in chat. Look, Pluto, we're going to do a deal right now. Give me more money or I'm out of here. You know what, Pluto? If you don't give me enough money, I'm done running ads. What do you say, chat? No ads anymore, huh? No ads. And you know what? I'm going to have all of you guys Twitch Prime, which loses Twitch revenue.
What if YouTube does something like Twitch Prime? That's my guess. Unironically, don't know. But my guess is that they give out a free sub for anyone that has YouTube Premium.
I do think that would be cool to a degree, but the reality is it still just doesn't have the ecosystem that Twitch has. Like, why do you want Twitch emotes? It's to, like, show either in the chat, which is a community, or to show in other chats that you're sub to that person. It's interesting. If they have emotes, like, it's not really as it's not nearly as interesting. It's just not. To have those emotes, no one really cares.
YouTube Premium is awesome. It's actually a super cool service. Like, it's totally ad free. You support creators with YouTube Red by just watching videos. It's pretty sweet. You know that Twitch has a service that actually makes you ad free on the whole platform, and nobody fucking knows about it. Twitch Turbo. That still blows my mind. They don't market that at all. I don't think they want people to have it. But you know what else you could buy?
What did you say? Devin, shut up. You're gonna ruin Twitch Turbo for everybody.
Oh, you think they'll? Why? It's a really good service. You know what else is a really good service? Buying these super comfortable merchandise sweaters from Mizkif. Only how many left? 7,000 available, I think. And also the XXLs are running out.
That's right, Devin. They
So
are
if
running
you
out.
don't
Chat.
get yours-
Go get yours right now. There's 3,000 already sold. That counter's not updated. 3,000 have sold. There's only 10,000 available, and it's only 3 days. So by tomorrow, it'll be probably like 9,000 sold. You're not getting yours. Go fuck yourself, chat. Do not talk about Twitch Turbo, Devin. That is rule 101, okay? Yes, Turbo
Really?
Gang. Yes, Turbo Gang is fantastic, but you cannot talk about it because one, I lose money, and two, Twitch gets pissed.
You don't though, because people that are watching Twitch Turbo count as ads for you. Did you know that?
Wait, really?
Yeah, yeah. If I have Twitch Turbo and an ad plays, that is monetized for you.
Well, if that's the case, hey, chat, look at it is. It's Twitch Turbo. Who would have thought you can view your subscription? I've had Twitch Turbo for years, chat. Never get another ad again. Don't tell anyone I said that, though. You keep that on the DL here, because I have a feeling they want to remove that immediately, because it
I think so
definitely
too.
loses
Yeah.
money.
I actually think
Devin,
so too.
notice how they don't talk about it?
They
Notice how
never talk about it. They never market it at all.
they've hit it. They've hit it for the platform, and that's why they're
Yeah.
telling you to shut up, because people know it's like, hey, I'm going to keep that on the DL. Chat, it's pretty good. It's just so much better.
Mm-hmm.
But I also just said it, so I'm a fucking idiot. I'm so stupid. Well, honestly, Devin, you love this shit.
Yes, I
Th-
can't
this
wait
is-
to make a video
This
about
is
this.
this is Devin's Christmas morning, chat. Wait, Pluto said lifetime Turbo Gang. And see, like, people like Pluto are why I love Twitch, right? Like, Pluto's a dumb fuck, right? Pluto got boxes. Pluto's also very personable. He's a very good partner manager. He's always been
He
there,
is.
right?
He's one of the good ones.
Yeah, the personalness of Twitch sometimes is good, but sometimes it does feel like you're talking to a shallow hallway. It just feels like you're shouting into the abyss when you're trying to talk to them. And I don't really know how YouTube is because I've never talked to them in my day of my life besides today to get my channel back. But yeah, I do think that Chad, there's a war that's about to happen between YouTube and Twitch, and it's a very interesting war. Now let me ask you a question, Devin. Why do you think Disguised Toast came back?
Ooh, you know what's super interesting about him coming back, and every other person that's ever come back to Twitch, they don't lose viewership at all. Like Ninja, there's a lot to say about that. But like, look at like Shroud, like just comes back and is just still killing it and grows in viewership, right? Disguised Toast coming back from Facebook is interesting because it seems like he liked. I think it's the reason you said. I think it's the collab factor. I think it's like hanging out with people and wanting to be a part of that like intra-community. I think you're right on that.
Yeah, and it's also I think a reason why Disguised Toast maybe cares, like he's willing to stream more because he likes gaming a lot, right? Like he does TFT, he plays Valorant, like he just chills. When you're chilling and you want to be a chill person, relax, chat, it's definitely better to go to Twitch, in my opinion, as of right now, because, well, I personally just like the emotes and the culture of Twitch, but also it's because you can't hit those hours, like Ludwig said. When you want to do what I do, what Ludwig does, why come here?
We don't know if Toast took a paid contract with Twitch, right?
You don't think he did?
Why wouldn't it have been announced, like in the way that like Twitch, for the record and for people wondering, I don't have any insider information on this, but like I would be willing to bet that he didn't, because first of all, there was no like announcement that he's coming back. He just started streaming like the day that his Facebook contract ended.
He did do an
Chat's saying
announcement.
he did. Like, no. I'm saying, did he say that he's taking on a contract with Twitch? No, I understand he announced it. He tweeted, but it's not like the Ludwig style like YouTube announcement, is it? Maybe I'm wrong. I'm wrong then. Like if they did a paid contract with Twitch. So
I
maybe
just remember
like,
when he got
it's really
$10,000 and like just gave it to a charity from
There's a
Facebook.
video. Oh really?
Yeah, he did that. That was 4 years ago, or no, 2 years ago, when that happened. That was 2 years ago.
Yeah, people are saying I'm wrong, so apparently Twitch did do a contract with them.
Chat, just because you're partnered doesn't mean necessarily you get a paid contract. Like
Yeah, it's real. I don't know if they know that difference. It's really different that he came back to Twitch and announced he was going to Twitch, and if he got a paid contract from Twitch to stream here. That's what I'm. But people are saying he made a video about it and explained it.
Yeah, he did. Look, he got the bag.
Hello. It's been a while.
Oh, he literally has a bag
Didn't
of
think I'd be
money.
back here so soon, but here, this place, I always felt at home at. A lot of viewers, fans watch me on this platform, and it just made a lot of sense, to be here. And I thought, what better way to celebrate than with a cake.
Hey, I got a box. The hell?
What?
Huh.
Twitch, did you make that fucking video? Because that video sucked. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, what the hell was that thing? All right, like, at least blow up a car or two. That video made no sense.
It also doesn't say anything about him getting a paid contract.
It tells me nothing. You got cake? I got a fucking box. What the hell?
Oh, you got a box of like weird stuff? Did you get a box of weird stuff recently? I got a box of weird stuff recently from Twitch. They sent me a beanie. They sent me a mouse pad. You get that?
Oh, red on the outside is YouTube.
Yeah, red's out. Yeah.
Purple on the outside is Twitch.
It's like a
Or
joke
inside
that he
is
was gonna
Twitch.
go to YouTube, but then yeah.
Or maybe it's the jokes. It's not a joke. It's symbolic. I feel like I took English class. It's symbolic, saying that he's sussy on the outside, but on the inside he's actually just a very nice man who plays TFT.
Philosophy 101.
Yeah. So, chat, listen. I'm switching platforms.
How much would it take for all of OTK to go to YouTube?
All of OTK. Who the hell we got? Like, what are you talking about?
You're bro. I know what OTK charges for sponsorships. I think the number would be quite high.
It would be quite high. He's right, chat.
Yeah.
It'd be like 3.
100?
Look at this guy that just followed me. 7777777. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. At least 3.
3 what?
Listen, chat. For now, I'm not leaving. I love Twitch. I love Twitch. I have no. It's just an interesting thing. It's just crazy that this all happened. And honestly, I'm just proud of Ludwig's success. I am. I can see Asmongold go to YouTube 100%. 100%. Tell Asmongold, hey, stream less and make more money. Hey, he out of here. Come on.
Asmongold really vibes with that lifestyle. He doesn't do well with like the 250, 300 streaming hours. I feel like.
Here's the thing, Devin. A lot of streamers, and this is not for shade, but a lot of streamers, unless they're like taking, 6 cups of coffee, snorting an Adderall, going in their sister's drawer, grabbing a Vyvanse, like, it's really fucking hard to maintain those hours, to do 20 hours a fucking day. Or
How do you
whatever
think Twitch is going to solve this? Because like YouTube, it's because they have the video platform, they always have that back end. But like, how is Twitch going to solve that? Where the only way for them to gain more viewership is to like basically force their top broadcasters to broadcast more.
Wait, hold on. Say it again. Someone pogoed me and I was paying attention to that.
I'm saying, how does Twitch fix that? How does Twitch fix the long hours problem?
The thing is, like, that's how they make their money, right? It's ads.
Yeah.
Like, that's how Twitch makes their money, is advertisements. They need to, because Twitch is the guppy, while, YouTube's the shark. They don't need to feed as much. So Ludwig can stream 100 hours a month, while, other streamers on Twitch are forced to stream 200 because they need hours. They need that to run ads. How do you think Twitch makes money? Me sucking on my own dick? No, they make money through ads. They make all their money. It's advertisements.
Some money off subs too, right?
Yes, some money off subs. Twitch Prime is not definitely it. But yes, they make money off their advertisements.
Mm-hmm.
And ads been annoying lately. I just ran an ad. Teach him a lesson. Yeah, Hassan. Streamers get these contracts out because they have to run ads. I don't know. Very interesting. I'm actually very excited for everything. I'm excited for all the other streamers to announce whether they're going to Twitch or going to YouTube or going wherever the hell they're going to go. I'm excited for pretty much the whole shebang. And chat, if you think Ludwig going to Twitch is bad for streamers, it's actually amazing for streamers. It's the best thing that can happen to streamers, because it shows that there's not a monopoly. It shows that there is other companies out there, that there is, and not only is there other companies that you could possibly thrive on, but it will all come down to Ludwig in a lot of ways. If Ludwig dies, right, and becomes a 1K Andy, as some of you have predicted, which you're wrong, I'm just letting you know, then if that's the case, then yeah, like Twitch is gonna be like, well, we have a monopoly. Where the fuck you guys think you're going?
I also wonder, like, if Ludwig explodes, what that'll change, like the culture and what people start thinking about. Because like a lot of people look to Ludwig, a lot of the top streamers look to Ludwig at like the kind of example he is. Because I always feel like his marketing knowledge is like really high. So if he starts like running events to get like 200K viewers on YouTube, that'd be insane, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The thing is, though, I think he like the Smash tournament he wants to do. I think he can get 200,000 on Twitch as well. I really do. I mean, Smash is a very cult-like community, and I do think he has a good shot at doing it. But if he can even put numbers out there similar to Twitch, I mean, that's crazy. He already said he got more money, and he felt more comfortable. Got more money, felt more comfortable, and also is getting higher viewership. That, for a lot of people, is going to sway them to the YouTube route.
Yeah, especially if he keeps performing and doing really well on YouTube, which I just think he's going to. Just like, there's a couple things like, if one thing that YouTube can do that Twitch can't, and I'm not going to say that they do this, but just if they wanted to, they could push Ludwig's content knowing that higher in the algorithm, right? And automatically filter any of the bazillion users that they have, and Ludwig's stream would just pop off just by virtue of that, if they wanted to, right?
Right, but if they did do that, could it potentially make people upset and not want to?
No one would know. That's what's so crazy.
Exactly,
right?
that's what I was thinking too. No one would really care.
Yeah,
no one would know.
Like let's say that YouTube just makes it 20% more likely that it's going to show up and recommended for you. Nobody would know. Like, it would be a huge increase in viewership, but nobody would know. Right? It's not like Twitch, where like when Twitch promotes a stream, everybody knows, and it pisses off everybody, right? Because like inherently one person eats more than the other people.
Right.
But like on YouTube, if you just increase the recommendations like by a little bit, and like you tweak that on the back end, like nobody knows that.
You know what I think is one of the biggest things that YouTube could do? I mean, besides a good directory, is I think rating is going to be massive if they're able to fix that. Because what that's going to do is it's going to allow me to be able to siphon my community, let's say into Ray, right, or Ludwig. And then we also we're constantly shifting it and like hosting and rating each other, which creates that ecosystem that is possible. So that way,
that's so true.
You know what I mean? Like if I raid somebody, that they will get some of my viewers just as I will get some of their viewers, and it's an eco shift. Just like when Ray literally sometimes raids me on stream and I get some of her viewers, they watch, and now we're building that ecosystem, that community that needs to be made in order for Twitch or YouTube to be interesting.
So you're saying a physical raid feature like the one that exists on Twitch?
Yes, a physical raid feature needs to happen for sure. And I think if that happens, it will make a big difference. I mean, YouTube has all the tools in its shed. Will it actually do something? You know? I also remember this conversation 4 years ago, and nothing happened. I forgot who they got on YouTube 4 years ago, and everyone thought Twitch was dead. The reality is nothing really happened. So, is it really going to happen? We have no fucking clue.
Definitely talk to him. I think that I'm curious
about
your
hold on.
opinions
Apparently,
this.
H3H3 is getting rating enabled very soon.
How do you know that?
A lot of people in my chat are saying that. Damn, that's crazy. That's like that. In my opinion, it's huge. He's at 50,000 viewers right now. He is. Well, he's at 44. To be fair, though, H3H3 is like the known dude of like YouTube. I mean, he's got like 5 channels with fucking everything. You know, I mean, the dude's been around the block for 6 years now. But that chat sucks. Yeah, I mean, look, you know me, chat. Could I stream to this chat? No. Look, even some guy says at 45K likes and only 7K likes, or 45K watching, only 7K likes. The reality is, oh, you can't even show it. Fuck. I can't. I wouldn't be able to stream to this.
But with an extension.
Even then, it just feels forced. A lot of it to me just feels like you're just stealing. It just doesn't feel nearly as Twitch-centric. Like, Megalol. Like, if I saw that on YouTube, like, I know to maybe new viewers, they'll be like, oh, wow. But to me, it just feels like it's not like their emote. I don't know. It would just feel weird to me. Or like Try Hard. Like if I saw Try Hard on YouTube, I'd be like, that's not supposed to be here.
I don't think that YouTube is ever going to do a directory system. A lot of people criticize them for that, and they say that, but Ryan, Fwiz, the dude that is helping you with the YouTube stuff, he actually had a really good take on this and said, like, he feels like the Twitch system creates kingmakers and just allows, like, the top people to continue being the top, but doesn't really give an opportunity for middle level and small level creators to thrive with, like, viewership. Because there might be a better stream to watch than XQC stream, but you wouldn't know it because, like, if you just go to the browse feature, like, you're only just getting recommended that. I think what YouTube is trying to do, or actually know what they're trying to do, is they're trying to make it so that the algorithm points you toward the stream that you actually want to watch.
Right.
Similar to how it does with videos. I can bet you that they're never going to add a directory system. Everybody thinks that YouTube sucks because they don't have a directory system. I think they're going a completely different direction with that.
To me, I feel like that makes it so hard to have that ecosystem if there's no directory.
So when you say ecosystem, I think what you mean is like a group of, like, I don't know, count them. How many is it? 20, 50 streamers?
The ability to, like, for me to go from like, oh, I'm watching XQC, like, oh, I don't want to watch that. And, like, I can just easily able to check on, like, Saikuno and see what he's doing and, like, browse over, cross streams, see what the fuck's happening, you know? That ability is just so easy for me to, like, it's so important, I feel.
Do you feel like you like this ecosystem aspect because you are the ecosystem? And I mean that as, like, in the most inoffensive way possible.
Do you, because I'm big that I like it because it's top heavy?
No, not only because you're big, but also because you literally, like, you are the center of the Twitch ecosystem, without, like, blowing up the ego kiff, right, too much. But, like, I mean that, like, right? So to you, the perspective of like this ecosystem is a very healthy thing because you are it. But for people that are outside of that ecosystem looking in, which is, like, the vast majority of creators on this website, right? And also the vast majority of viewers, maybe not. You see what I'm saying?
No,
Like,
I get what you're saying.
Yeah, the more niche you make that, like, the harder it becomes to get people introduced to what you're doing. And I worry about that because if you want to have the most viewers possible, you have to make it more accessible to people on the outside.
Right, you gotta. Yeah, I understand what you're saying. So
Yeah.
for me, the ecosystem's important because that's what I do and that's how all my friends do it. But for the reality is, for people on the broad scheme, or like a lot of the normies that people call them, right? For them, this follow channel or, you know, area is not necessarily as important. But I do think it's really hard to find and navigate streamers that are live. I think it's just so difficult over there. Like, the fact that I watch Ray and I don't ever see her live is actually a pain in the fucking ass.
But I don't want 20 people to run YouTube like they do on Twitch. I don't think that's good for when you have 9 million broadcasters on Twitch and we only talk about, like, 50 to 100 of them max. Like, there's a problem there.
Mm.
And then the other thing too is, like, if you just look at the stats, I don't remember. I have, maybe somebody that's watched the video can tell me this because I have this number, but it's something like oh no, I know what it is. If you want to make minimum wage equivalent on Twitch, you start streaming, you have a 1 in 15,000 chance of doing that. Out of every 15,000 live broadcasters, only one will make minimum wage. Which, like, to me, when you create, like, an ecosystem like you're talking about, that's very narrow at the top, and you don't make algorithms or search able to discover people, that's what you create. It's like,
Yeah.
yeah.
I see what you're saying.
I know it's, like, not. This is kind of like a heavy topic because, like, this is you, right? Like, this is like your whole thing. But here's the thing. I think if what you create and, like, the collab you do and the events you put on and like the stream that you run, it wouldn't suffer if more people were able to get into that ecosystem. It would benefit.
Right. No, I'm all for not gatekeeping. I am not a fan of the gatekeepingness. But the thing is, it's hard to, like, I feel like slow progression of growth is what makes like a Twitch chat able to hold its stability, you know? Like, if for example, if I quadrupled my viewership over the next month, the community aspect of Twitch, which is, like, a lot of my community, it wouldn't shine with all the normal people in my community, all the, like, let's say 100,000 other people. So it'd be a lot of hearts, smiles, question marks, and random text. It wouldn't be nearly as community centric. I think with slow building over time, it does hold value. It does hold.
Ooh, so you're saying that there's like this sort of like subjective community value that's like hard, that is hard to measure, or what?
Yeah, I mean, like the community value. Yeah, it's. Does that make sense? What I'm saying, chat?
I'm
Like,
trying to understand it more.
Well, slow growth over time is how you keep and hold your community, and because people will integrate and they'll slowly learn and understand what your community's like. The problem is if you like double your growth, or if you get like a bunch of those like new viewers, like Lud starts hitting like, you know, getting like 100,000 views when he does his tournaments, and like only really just streams his tournaments, you're not going to necessarily have that community aspect anymore, and it's going to make it way less interesting for me or someone who's a Twitch centric viewer to watch. I wouldn't watch it because it just, to me, is not Twitch entertainment to me. I don't know.
And the way you quantify that is the chat experience.
Chat experience, I think, is probably the most important thing to me on Twitch.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really necessarily watch streamers. I watch their chats. I don't really like. Chat is a solid 50% of why I watch, if not more.
I think you have like I think this is really important, and this is like changing the way that I think about it because of the way you're explaining this. You're basically saying that it's not just the streamer and what they're doing; it's the feel that the community creates around that broadcaster.
Of course.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
If Twitch chat is boring, if it's a slow, boring Twitch chat, I will never watch their stream. I couldn't do it.
And you think the problem with YouTube is that culture doesn't translate over there?
Right. I mean, like, the thing is, for me, like, if it's not only like the community aspect, it's just I don't feel welcomed. I don't feel like I'm. I maybe it's because I've just been on Twitch for so long, but I don't feel welcomed into the chat. I don't feel like I belong. I feel like I'm like, yikes! Like, what is this? You know, like I feel like I'm a degenerate and I'm just walking to an AP class. Why am I there? When, you know, YouTube chat feels very just like stale, feels so slow, boring, slimy. I don't know. Maybe it could change, but I do think, and like, yeah, the extensions can help that Ludwig's making, but I do think that I don't really care because, like, if I see a tryhard in Ludwig's chat, I'd be like, that's a Twitch emote. But the thing is, maybe over time, people on YouTube will not care as much either, and maybe like in like a few years from now, it will be much more just like known as like, yeah, like if you got that extension, then you can have all the emotes. And maybe people won't even realize that it's a Twitch emote. Maybe they won't even care, you know? A lot of people nowadays don't even know what tryhard is. So when in 2016, there's not one person on the fucking platform that didn't know what tryhard is. They all knew it was tryhex. When a lot of people nowadays are like, what the hell's a tryhard? They don't know. TRYHARD. So maybe in 2 years from now, YouTube audience will be like, oh, like, I don't know what, like, the extension gives me emotes. That's all they assume. They don't know all these extensions give me emotes that are home to Twitch that they're kind of stealing. You know?
I think to your point, though, what you said about just the years and years and years that have been built by Twitch for culture matter a lot. That like, there's just like, you're using the example of tryhard. How old is that emote? Like 6 years?
Oh,
right?
7, 8.
Like, yeah, Twitch has a whole culture like that's been built on the back of the chat system and the emote system that like it would be really hard to duplicate on YouTube. Like YouTube would have to create its own memes, and to do that, they have to have, I guess what you're saying is their own ecosystem.
Mm.
Yeah, that's really like I wonder if YouTube even wants to be that kind of platform though, and would just rather. I think what they're going for is, hey, I want to watch a live stream. I don't really care as much about like the individual personality, but like it's like TikTok, right? Like you don't really the amount of people that like follow a person on TikTok compared to other platforms, it's like way smaller, right? Because you're just there to watch like whatever the content is,
right?
And maybe you'll follow, but generally like that like stickiness is way less. I think it's probably going to be the same on YouTube.
The word is soulless. I think it is like the soulless feeling of YouTube is just there. It just it feels soulless. It feels like you know, it just doesn't feel right. It doesn't feel like it has a soul. When Twitch, I know there's a lot of problems. People hate a lot of the shit that goes on here. It feels like there's a soul. It feels like there's something with it. Like the fact that they immediately spammed Monka W when I said soul, that's what Twitch is about to me. It's like that like trolly aspect, that feeling of like, you know, joking around constantly is there. When on YouTube, it will never be there. For a long time, I think that's like degenerate community that makes Twitch. And, you know, people say, like, oh, but that's only a small aspect. I'm at 55,000 viewers right now talking about this shit, and my chat's nothing but emotes and people spamming dumb shit, saying blah, 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 right? Like, there's definitely a huge part of the community, and the reason why people watch is because of you guys that are being idiots. You guys are being stupid as fuck. People like seeing what you have to say. Like, look at you. The fact that you immediately all knew to say blah, blah, blah with people talk is pretty crazy. Like, immediately. When on YouTube land, yeah, maybe a tenth of you guys are going to be spamming that shit, but a lot of you guys are going to be spamming random text that no one cares about.
Yeah, the fact that you can say like certain triggers and like certain keywords, and it triggers like a feedback loop between you and chat.
Yeah.
And a good content creator like knows how to run that loop, right?
Which is a problem that I think I would have massively if I was on YouTube. I am very reliant on what my chat's saying and what they're doing. Like, I will get in a bad mood if they're in a bad mood, if they're like being annoying. Just as like I will be in a good mood if they're being stupid. So if my chat was soulless, I think I would personally feel shitty. I'd feel much less I don't know, like interested.
What's interesting too is that it doesn't seem to be concurrent viewer count that like matters there, right? Like you could transfer those 50,000 viewers over to YouTube, but it would still feel different.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah,
100%.
Yeah, that's a cool ass point.
I will not feel nearly as enjoyed like or enjoy my experience over there because I'll be there talking to Top Keck or making jokes, and it's like so weird because like I'll be making jokes about people or like making jokes about Twitch oriented things. And I'm like literally at a different school. Like, what am I doing? I don't know. Very like I'm gonna train next jokes on YouTube, but maybe and you know, contracts up soon. Maybe maybe by then, you know, you see some people switching over, and maybe it feels having a little bit more of an ecosystem. You know, who fucking knows, chat? I really don't know.
All of a sudden, the YouTube ecosystem looks really good when Mizkif gets the offer.
I'll make the ecosystem, damn it. That's my opinion. Look, I've done it over here a little bit. I'll do it over there. That's how I feel.
See, but you know, Ludwig's smart enough to do that too. That's the crazy thing. It's like I actually think that the entire YouTube ecosystem will benefit from Ludwig streaming there. I really do think that.
The thing is with Ludwig is, yes, I do agree there could be an ecosystem, but I think Ludwig is less of an ecosystem centric streamer.
Yeah, he's not like you.
He goes live. He'll sit there for 6 hours by himself, make a video, and leave.
Playing auto pets, or,
right?
Yeah.
When I'm much more reliant on other people. Hell, that's why I called you. Like, I'm very much about other people. So for me, hey, we hit 3,000.
Let's go. Congrats.
I'll go make a fucking ecosystem. I can do it again. Hell yeah, I can. I'll bring my family with me. I'll give Russell $50. He'll switch over. We hit 3,000, chat. Let's go. Woo.
How many people like exist in your house now?
4 live here. 9 stay here.
9?
Yeah, what? 2 couches, a closet, a bed.
Dude, you're living that frat life. That's crazy.
It's pretty fun. I fuck with my life heavy.
It is. Yeah, it's super fun. I did that same thing at CLG, and like that was some of the best time of my life.
Yeah, you know what's crazy? It sounds kind of weird, but it's almost like it is a monopoly in a sense because no one else is doing this. What I do, not one person.
Nobody can.
No one can.
Yeah, nobody can.
The only person that did anything similar was here, I'm gonna mute for this one.
Oh yeah.
But other than him, he it really wasn't there. Oh yeah, one other person. I'm gonna mute again.
Yeah.
But other than that, like no one really ever did it. Oh, and one more person. I forgot.
Doesn't it worry you that?
Oh, and Swifty's gaming house.
That is the problem of content houses is like the liability on individual content.
Here's the thing,
creators
though. Here's the
goes
thing.
way up.
There's a difference between being a content house and being a house of friends that do content, and that's what
How
I
do
do.
you police
different.
it?
Well, these are actually my friends, and I think it's very easy to assess and understand people and if they are actually just garbage human beings or not. And I feel like I'm able to do that pretty well, is assess somebody. And not only that, because I am where I am, the people that come over to my house are usually typically well-rounded or verified streamers. They're not like, you know, small fry 200 viewer streamers that are coming in my house. These are, besides Russell, these are usually like anywhere between 2,000 to 10,000 to 20,000 to popular streamers that have come over. You know what I mean? So like
Do you
they're
actually
like,
have like an open door policy where like pretty much anybody can message you and come by? Within that spectrum?
I no. I definitely
Oh,
have
okay.
I have definitely have told people to leave.
Oh, okay, that's cool. Yeah,
Yeah.
that I didn't know that because like I wasn't really sure like how you ran that. If like when Ludwig did that video on your door,
Yeah.
it seemed to imply that like your entire like you could just like almost anybody could walk through that. I didn't think that was
Well,
the
if
case.
you're I mean like verified
Mm-hmm.
streamers and YouTubers, people who I believe would be either A, good content for my stream, right? To come on my stream, or B, people that I think are just cool. Yeah, of course they can come over. I mean like I don't want to think of people, especially streamers, especially as like not my friends because like I don't know. I know people can always say, yeah, but they have intentions to use you to grow and stuff like that. But I always do believe, and I do believe this, that streamers or anybody always has, there's a little bit of good in everybody. I don't think everyone's a monster. And I usually can see that they somewhat like to hang out with me. You know, they're not just like there to grow and leech off me. Because the reality is I'm leeching off them more than they're leeching off me. I'm getting something out of it. I get content, you know? Which is what I need. They get something out of me, I get something out of them, but we're also friends on the side. So that it's a win-win-win, you know? What's wrong with that?
Nothing. And I think that that's like the collaboration stuff is more like the future of Twitch than anything else.
Yeah, the problem is no one ever wants to collab because streamers are a bunch of they're very what's the word? They're losers.
Yeah, I'm always interested in like those edge cases, like Moon that like never collab, you know. But like now you're even seeing like people like Chance collab a lot. I think it just takes like some people just need to kind of like get into it. Like Chance is one of the last people I thought would do a lot of IRL streams,
Right.
but like he does, yeah. Like and like,
but Chance also will hide and play some random game by himself or
yeah, sure. But like at the same time, like going back to that whole 200 to 300 hour streaming problem, like one of the ways you fix that is long-term, like long collabs. Like if you can do a collab for like 9 hours with somebody at night, right? Like you've just solved like a huge, that's like one of your days. You don't have to worry about it. And it feels a lot better.
Collab streaming, look, it's wins all around. You get to
Yeah.
network with friends, you get to grow with your friends, right? It also is easier because you're going through, it's essentially like going through your workday with a friend rather than just by yourself. It's
Exactly.
way nicer. It's way more fun. It's way more energetic. The vibes are better. Your chats are enjoying it. It's overall like collabing is just way better. I don't know how streamers don't collab. I don't know how they do that. I would be miserable because I always crave attention, but more importantly, I do just like always like to talk to somebody, whether it be myself in a mirror or you know even Rich Campbell. I always like to talk to people.
His story is crazy, huh? Blew up on Final Fantasy.
Well, blew up on a slash raid Rich Campbell from Asmongold a couple times. But yeah, I mean, Rich has been
that what
fucking killing it. Yeah. Rich got hosted a shit ton by Asmongold, but he's been fucking
Oh, I
killing
didn't know
it.
that.
Yeah.
What's your are you doing any kind of like, I know you were looking into a toy store. Are you doing any kind of like physical investing or like interest in like any kind of like stuff? Are you going to go the Amaranth route at all?
See, the thing is, like, I had an opportunity to invest in a house, right?
Okay.
But I said no to it because I do want to get a flashlight done, not of me, maybe of
Wait,
Shroud.
what?
What? But I was gonna get a house, but I don't think it's worth it because why worry about it? Like, why add stress to my life that I don't need? It's not worth it.
You're going to get a fleshlight done?
Yes,
That-
that's how you relieve stress. Flashlights.
Of Shroud? How are you
What
going to
do
get the rights of this?
Binance.
Binance? Oh,
Finance.
Binance. Yeah. Okay. I was like, damn, did Shroud sell all of his contract to someone else?
Imagine Shroud came out with a flashlight. Don't you think everyone would buy it just to be like, what the fuck? Logitech flashlight by Shroud.
Oh, 100%. I think Amaranth should do the body pillow thing.
I mean, hasn't she done enough? Doesn't that woman make enough money? Does she really need more?
There's always more to be made.
It's just too much stress. I don't know.
It's too much.
I don't know. I think.
I think if you did like it'd be cool if you did something like physical in the world. I mean, I guess this house that you own the house, right?
Yeah, the house is one thing. I don't know. Physical stuff is usually stressful. I'm on the side of Asmongold
Sure.
where it's like, you know, the less stuff you have, the less you have to worry. Like when you have nice stuff on besides this merch, which is actually a really good price. Let's say if you have like Balenciaga, right? If you have a Balenciaga shirt on, when you go out, you're going to worry about that so much more than you're going to worry about a normal t-shirt. So why buy it? And if a girl is going to talk to me based on my shirt, that is Balenciaga, I probably have a horrible personality to begin with. And it's just not worth it to me at all. I don't know. The stress of worrying about it, like, because I know I'm going to spill something on that. You know what I mean? It's just annoying. Cars are different, chat. The Audi R8 is gorgeous.
I don't know why you'd buy that shirt when for $50 you can buy a sweatshirt that's gonna get you mad chicks, man. And that's at Mizkif store, ! Merch. Let's go.
Chad, admit this is cute as hell. And you get it before Christmas. It's a guarantee.
Really?
Yep.
Well, that's like a month. But actually, for streamer merch, that's impressive.
Yeah, you get it before you get it. Hold on. Lud
So
told
you
me.
made them already. You had to.
Yep, they're pre-made. You get, yes. So, yes. The first 8,000 will be there by Christmas.
How did you know that you're? Are you doing this with like a partnership with somebody else, or do you just run this whole thing yourself? Because like you'd have to know that you're going to sell 10,000 of inventory to produce that kind of inventory beforehand, right?
I know I'll sell it.
Yeah, I know you will too. But I was just curious that you were going to take that risk on the back end.
Yes, because I'm willing to take risks, just like Ludwig's willing to go to YouTube. I'm willing to say that my community is going to buy 10,000 facing merch. I believe in them. Well, I don't believe in them. They're lucky, and that's pretty much it.
Not only that, but you believe they'll buy it in 72 hours.
Yeah, I mean, look, it's the holiday season. Ho, ho, ho. Chat, buy some bullshit. It's pretty fucking good. Look, there's already 30% of them are gone. 30%. So then in 3 days.
When did you launch?
2.5 hours ago.
Oh, shit.
We did it at 2:30. So what is it, 6:30? It's 4 hours. So in 4 hours, you sold 3,000. 3XL is yet again out of stock. Oh my god, chat. That's so embarrassing. Jesus. No wonder you guys can't go to a different platform. You're gonna fat finger the fucking thing, and Jesus, you guys are stupid. Chat, you're so fat.
I'm doing the math on what I think your margins are, how much you made.
Oh, I don't make a lot.
Doubt.
I wouldn't do this if I made money.
The merch thing?
Why? I'm donating it all to myself.
No, usually the margins on stuff like sweaters and stuff are really high.
No, it's not that high.
But then the quality must be very good.
It is really good.
Yeah, because like otherwise it should be like 60 to 80%, right? I don't know if you want to tell him. I'll shut up.
I don't. It's not even close. Wait, am I getting scammed by Lud?
Your margin should be really high on clothing, man. Unless they're doing like a deal with you where sometimes for streamers they're like, we'll take X percentage to do the whole thing.
Yeah, I mean they're doing a lot. I don't fucking know.
I don't know if you don't. We talk about this later, somewhere else. I was just curious, but because at 80% margin that should be 400K in revenue, right?
Huh? I'm getting fucking scammed if that's the case. What do you mean $400,000 in revenue? I'm not making that shit.
Okay, so you're selling $50 t-shirts, or sorry, sweaters, and you're trying to sell 10,000 of them. What's 50 times 10,000?
I'll tell you how much I'm making, and it ain't that.
So mogul moves, bro. So yeah, it's $500,000, and you take 20% off of it for 80% margin, and it's 400K. I should shut up, dude. Ludwig's gonna send the YouTube assassin team after me here.
Yeah, but you gotta remember they're doing all the work, shipping, designing, marketing, fucking like everything, you know, like they're doing a lot out here, you know. So overall,
yeah, we have a merch program at Nova, and we take 20 to 30% depending on like work. So I totally vibe with that.
You know what? 5-hit idea. Ready for this?
Yeah.
So, chat, watch this shit. This is a genius idea. Ludwig is trending on Twitter, right? So in order to exploit the shit out of Ludwig for the next day, we do this. So Ludwig, remember when he said to do the giveaway? What if we do the giveaway today for 100 free hoodies, right? Ooh. And we do that today, and you guys go like and do. I think you have to, so that way we trend with him. Does that make sense? That makes sense, right? Okay, 3, 2, 1. No, it's not on Twitch. It's on Twitter. I mean, you guys already probably do half the things anyway, if not more. Here. So you have to retweet it and then follow, I know this part's hard, me, OTK Network, and Mogul Moves. Also, this picture's gorgeous. Look at this picture of me and Russell.
It's a great picture.
No! Ludwig put the wrong account! He put Mizkif, some random person! No! No! Lud, you idiot! You fucking idiot, Lud! No! I've deleted it. God damn it, Ludwig. Fuck. What a waste.
Rip.
It looks so good.
Oh, Lud has his own like merch company kind of thing going.
I think so.
Mogul Moves? Yeah, official Twitter for Mogul Merch.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, so he's probably doing a similar thing to what we do then, is like he's doing all the work on the back end, which is substantial, and then probably taking a percentage for that, which is totally fine.
Devin, you love this stuff, don't you? Why aren't you coming back to Twitch?
I don't know, man. The original reason I left, this is a hell of a conversation. Like, the original reason that I left was because I wasn't vibing with like the direction of the platform, and especially in terms of like how they were policing stuff like luck-based gambling and things like that. And that combined with like I don't know. Do you want me to be real with this?
Sure.
I feel like I'm an old motherfucker, man. I've been streaming since 2012.
Yeah,
and
that's
I was full-time 2012, 2015. And I feel like the platform lost a lot of authenticity since then. Where like
listen, you're farming truths right now in my chat.
Really?
Okay? Yo, you don't think my chat feels that way? A lot of them who have been around since like 2000. But the thing is, and this is the thing, Devin. Here's the problem: is the come up is always more exciting than the reality, you know? And I think that's a lot of it with Twitch is when you're on the come up, it's exciting. You know, the new things are happening, new platform, new things. A lot of times it was new, different types of genres of gaming. IRL streaming when it came out was probably the craziest thing that ever happened to the history of the internet. You know, those kind of things were so interesting when it first came out. But the thing is, once it leveled out, once IRL streaming's been out for 5-6 years now, you know, a lot of the different genres have already been made. A lot of the things have been done. And as the company has gotten more corporate, it's going to be less exciting. It's going to be less interesting. You know, new emotes are not nearly as exciting. A lot of the metas have already been changed and created. A lot of the emote metas have already been created. So it feels like you're like a level 70 at the end of the game in World of Warcraft and you have nothing to do.
Oh.
You know?
Miz, it's also, I saw the person I needed to become to get to really get views.
Yeah.
And I didn't want to be that person.
Cannot blame you at all.
Really?
Oh, yeah. I listen, becoming who I am and becoming the streamer that I am, it's exactly why Ludwig left. It's stressful, it's strenuous, and the hardest part about being a streamer, chat, in my opinion, is when you want to be as successful or grow like I do, or like a lot of the other streamers you know of, you're always thinking about Twitch, and there's very little time where you can just sit down and even watch a movie, because the reality is you can always be doing more. You know, and that always needing to do more aspect of Twitch, because you can do more, whether it's stream more hours, work on your products, do that stuff. It's mentally exhausting.
Exactly.
It really can fuck you. And you're saying that's just work. Chat, you're right in some aspects, but when you go home from school or you go home from a job, I've worked normal jobs. You put that job usually aside and you think about it a little bit in the back of your head, like, oh, I got to go to sleep, I got to do this, but not like Twitch. Because you can always do more. Always. It's very, very, very stressful and strenuous all the fucking time.
One of my really good friends, he wouldn't mind being shout out. His name's Ethan Evans, and he's the guy that created Twitch Prime. He's like the dude that like made Twitch Prime the whole service. And he and I did a bunch of streams together and everything like that. When he's a VP at Amazon, so like I don't know, like one of the top people at Amazon, and like you would think that his job is like crazy, right? And it's true, like he's got a ton of work to do, but like when he goes home, he goes home.
Yeah.
Like Amazon's still gonna be there. Doesn't have to worry about it.
And like,
Because-
what does Twitch have? You know, like
You never
Twitch
shut
streamer like you never shut off. There's always
Yeah,
more to
you
read.
never shut off.
The rabbit hole of being the streamer that I am, or being the streamer that like XUC or San is. There's always more to read. There's always another comment you can read. There's always another thread you can read. There's always stuff that you can understand and learn. You're always watching your competition grow or decrease, no matter if you want to say that to your
Yes,
friends
and
or not.
comparing yourself across the board because it's impossible not to. And it's like, and you know what I realized, man? It's like, because I originally left to make a statement. I don't even think like I'm like important enough to make a statement or whatever. Like what me going doesn't matter. But like, I started on YouTube and then I created a Patreon. And I just put dumb videos about business and like teaching people shit on my Patreon that I want to talk about. And I make more than I made on Twitch, but with 1/10 of the work. And so like when I saw that, I was like sure, could I like really go hard into like content farming, Reddit stuff, things like that, and get a higher? But it's like you said, at what point does like money matter? Like I've already sold a multi-million-dollar company. Like
Right.
what am I doing? Like I'm just gonna go into that cycle of like creating and like looking for people's acknowledgement. And like to be honest, bro, if I went back to Twitch now, I would go back. I'd play like Age of Empires 4 on stream to like 50 viewers. Not give a shit. I think that's what I would do.
And that see, that is a good way to learn to love streaming. Like,
Yeah.
the thing is, there is a way to love streaming and loving the attention and stuff like that. I should probably follow him. But chat, the thing is, it's you're not gonna grow because the competition is always, it's getting harder and harder every single second, right? Look, the ideal way to streaming and what people perceive as streaming is an example of an alt stream, right? Where you're just chilling, you're not really worrying about viewers or numbers, you don't really care about anything. Whatever happens, happens. You stream, you're making money, you're being successful, and that's really it. You're just chilling there, hanging out, and talking to your chat. In fact, it is so enjoyable to have an alt stream that a lot of times you forget that they're viewers, and you'll sometimes say things you're not supposed to say. You will say the wrong things, you will talk about the wrong things, because you will forget that this loyal viewers that are saying, yes, true, we agree with you to everything, are going to sometimes be faultish and go after you and post at other places and do other things. You know what I mean? That is the truth.
I feel one of the difficult things, like when Mizkif talks about like his reality, a lot of people are like, well, like, lol, like, dude, you sit and stream, like, make bazillions of dollars, whatever. And like, people don't realize that. So I'm on the board of a charity called Rise Above the Disorder, which is a charity that's worked a lot with like top Twitch broadcasters, and we've done a lot of stuff together to try to like help Twitch broadcasters through some of the like mental toll of streaming. So I have some insight into this, like that's like behind the scenes. The amount of people that are in like critical therapy for depression in the top 500 broadcasters would fucking astound you. It is very high, and it may not. And like the chat has this ability to like downplay the difficulty of the mental health like issues related to streaming. In a way that's like, oh, it's just video games, that like actually really exacerbates that. Because like it makes broadcasters feel like they're on an island, and that they shouldn't feel like what they do is difficult.
Yep.
And no one learned their lessons from fucking Wreckful. Nobody learned their lessons from all of the people that talked about this and on Reddit and everything. Like, and we still do it. Like, if you really want to take care of the broadcasters you support, then normalize that streaming is a real and difficult position to be in, and like a real job.
I do think a lot of viewers do understand it's a very difficult job, but the thing is, there's a layer of viewers which I would say are like, I do believe the deep community of Twitch does believe that it's a difficult job because they've seen how difficult it can be. But when you go to that like normie-esque layer, I'm only saying that because it's like they're the people. When you go to that normie layer, they don't understand that as much because the thing is they don't know how hard it is. They just watch and leave. They don't sit around for the nitty-gritty. They don't watch the alt streams. They don't see and understand the emotional problems that go into it. They only see the surface level. In a lot of ways, it's the grass is always greener, right? So yeah, you know what I mean? Does that make sense? The thing is, those kind of viewers, though, usually, guess what? They're also way less interested or way less dedicated to the streamer. And because they're way less dedicated, they're not going to be posting. They're not going to be caring. They're not going to be commenting. They're not going to be saying bad stream. They're not going to be saying, stop playing this shitty game. They're just going to watch. They're just going to watch. They're not going to try to fuck with you because they're less engaged.
Yeah. I feel like if I went back to streaming, everybody would expect me to do like the sort of commentary about Twitch that I'm known for, obviously, like in quotation marks, like I'm not, like never was really that big on it, but like that's what I did. And
Yep.
I don't, honestly, I just want to run, like you're saying, like those old streams where like, dude, the people I fuck with on Twitch are like Carnage, like logs in, plays his favorite game, and then pieces out with his family. Awesome. Love
And
that,
and the thing
right?
is, a lot of those streamers get a lot of like people respect Soda. The thing is with me is like more people know me and I'm more popular at this point, right? And in some ways, like on YouTube and other stuff like that. But I don't have the respect Soda has because people know Soda is that kind of streamer that's gonna do what he wants. When I'm more of a streamer that's going to do what's necessary to be bigger and grow.
It's
you know?
a different kind of respect. There's a sort of respect in like where I think that in the next year or two you're going to really define your path is these custom events and like sort of being the nexus of where people go to like collab and tell great stories through Twitch.
Right.
That's your superpower. And like Chance, there's just like a respect there that's like, how can somebody so degen just do whatever the fuck they want and still succeed at this level? Like,
Right. It's a sign of respect.
amazing.
It's a sign of respect. And it's not a sign of respect. It's a sign of like he's doing what he wants, and to a lot of viewers that is much more comfortable than someone like me who's gonna do what is necessary. Because like for example, like me and XQC, we both do the same fucking thing. We know what to do in a lot of ways. Where we will. It's not an algorithm, but it's what we do every day. We react for it. We go to live stream fields, we watch a few videos, we react to it. Our YouTube editors take that and put it up. It gets us to the higher viewership. Then we play games. We do it every day. We do the same thing every day. We've been doing it for years. It's what we do. When Chance just plays and does what he fucking wants and lives how he wants, and I think to a lot of people that is very respectable. He'll react once in a while, but he'll go live and also play the most boring game to 10K viewers and doesn't give a shit. And it's respect.
Do you feel like the person you are like can tolerate like the speed and the lifestyle that you're going at, or what? Like Chance is the person he is. He's just unironically Chance, right? He's like he's authentically as fuck Chance. Like I also know you're being like real to yourself when you do this kind of thing, but like why is it that you're able to do this?
I honestly, for a while it was money, and I will not deny that.
Yeah,
money was the factor because it was a 2-for-1. I love making people smile and laugh. There's no better feeling I'll ever have in the world, no car I could buy than making someone laugh. There just isn't. And also it's money. I do love money. I've always loved money, and I also want to be able to say one day I think retiring's a dumb thing. I don't ever want to retire. I never want to not work. But the ability to be able to say, "Hey, I want to leave for a week or two and I have no boss," that's the dream. The dream is to be able to walk away. The dream isn't necessarily to be able to just to retire. I think retiring's stupid. Like for at least in my like to say, "Oh, a 26-year-old's retiring." Why the hell would I want to do that? What am I going to do all day?
You'd be bored as fuck.
Watch Netflix, be bored. It's fucking COVID. I can't even travel. Like what am I actually really going to do? I want to be able to do what I love, and I want to be able to do it when I want. And that's the beauty of having the money at this point is, that level. That's what I want. And I got that to a sense. But what I really care about nowadays is OTK. Like that grind.
So the org did it.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Because I got to that point of money where I'm like, yeah, in a year, 2 or 3, I'll be able to retire. It's not interesting. What made me interested and more excited is the org. Is to be able to create something with a group of friends and make a long-lasting difference on Twitch. Something that I could say, like, in 10 years from now, that's my org, Peepo Cheer, blah, blah, blah. That's what I dream of, is something like that. Rather than just, like...
Dude, so did you expect that when you joined OTK? Like, when you started, like, making this concept, that you would get that into it?
Yeah, because I knew it would give me a purpose. Because it's hard to have purpose when you have all that money and you have all that success, and it's like the purpose of continuing the grind gets stale because there's no need to do it. Like... What's $1,000 going to do? What's a couple thousand? What's that Twitch Prime going to do? It's not going to do much. It doesn't excite me. What excites me is growing my org, is making, is helping other creators, because that's what I love to do, is growing other people, That to me is more exciting rather than just like me playing a boring game I don't really care about for 6 hours straight. Does that make sense to you, chat, what I said? Yeah, does that make sense why I like growing OTK? Is because it gives me reason to keep going because it's not something I can just be like, oh, I'm done with. If I'm done with OTK, it's over, right? I like to make something with other people and build it out. And it motivates me so much more to stream. When a year or two ago, money was the motive because I didn't have money. I couldn't just sit there and quit or do whatever the hell I want. So if that does that make sense?
It makes sense to me. I feel like with a lot of streamers, it could go either way, right? Where they start an org and it's just kind of an org. It's like whatever because they're doing their content and they're doing their thing. So there's like a sort of inherently like individual thing you do with like streaming where it's harder to like branch out into an org, but you really embraced it. And like you to hear that it is from the first time we talked on the day that OTK launched, we did a talk, right?
Yeah.
And I was like really big on it and made a couple videos actually about it. And I just thought it would, I actually didn't imagine that you would do events like this and take it the direction you go. But it's even cooler to hear that you have like sort of personally identified with it as a means of actually carrying your own stream and its success. That is so cool. That's so cool.
Yeah, of course, yeah, because if I was where I am right now, it's very hard for me to be motivated. It's just like, what do I want? I have a car, I have a house, and the thing is with streamers especially, we're all degenerates. Like, honestly, like, we're all degenerates, and we don't care about the flashy stuff. We just don't usually care because we just play video games and sit around, and this is the lifestyle we have. Like, XUC is probably worth $10 million. The dude just bought... All he did, he gambled $100,000 in 5 minutes, and he bought a $350,000 car because there's just nothing else to do because he already has, like, what else does he fucking really need in life? Like, he's not going to care about flashy clothes and flashy stuff. He's not going to care about those extravagant dinners. Look at Asmongold. The dude still eats Chipotle every single day.
Yeah.
Because he just loves Chipotle, you know? Same reason with, like, a lot of your favorite. Look at Chance. Huge degenerate. Jerks off the VR chat all day, you know? He just doesn't care. The money isn't really going to do it.
That's why people that are saying that, like, oh, like, you make this, like, ton of money as if that should solve all problems, like, just don't get that, like...
But I do think streamers should definitely tap into their money more and use it to try to help their problems. It's not going to solve, but can help. Whether it's therapy, I do think there should be something on the back end of Twitch for content creators if possible, but whether it's
I don't understand why more streamers don't have teams. Large teams. Like, people that are... helping develop content for them, right? Like every major show with the kind of viewership that a lot of the top 100 broadcasters has writers, has people that are like directing, helping publish, helping talk about direction. I don't know why broadcasters don't keep those people more around them.
Yeah.
One person in chat said, and this is, I think, the best example of that. Do you know about Critical Role?
Yeah, like they're...
Critical Role is an insane production. Like... they're so insane that they're one of the few people that's able to leverage. I
mean, OTK has it for sure. I mean, we have chat. We have people that we have like 30, 40 employees or something like that.
Are you serious?
Yeah, we have a lot.
Oh my god.
Well, whether it's like small or tall, I mean, like 4 people made my show that just came. That's been out the past few weeks.
I thought you outsourced your production.
Nope, it's all in house.
Really?
Yep. It's all in house.
Wait, really? Because I swear I've seen some some clips of you like talking about.
I could tell you the people that made my show.
Damn.
It's 4 people. They all made the show.
So do you have
the only time we ever outsourced was for the OTK 1-year anniversary, and it was the worst decision we ever made. And we'll never do it again. You know why? It's we outsourced and we regret it so much because we realized that like Twitch chat, especially what we do, but not only like our niche, I think in general, just the viewing experience is just so much better from the lens of one cam. When you have 7 different cameras going on, it loses the authenticity of the stream, and it not only feels like a show, it feels like a dumbed down baby version of a show, and it's just not interesting to watch. Like for an example is when the OTK event happened to the 1-year anniversary, we had $60,000 we spent for 4 hours of shit. Problems, more importantly, stress. What happened? Problems happened, stress happened, and we spent $60,000, and the stream was garbage. And there was just so many different wires and cameras. Chat interaction was horrible. We host Seer right afterwards. Seer went up to 50, 60,000 viewers and held it the entire time. Almost had more than me the entire time because people liked that experience so much more because it was from one lens. It was from one backpack. It was It was more enjoyable. And not only was it more enjoyable, it was also more comfortable for streamers. Streamers in general felt more comfortable. It didn't feel forced. It felt like a normal experience. It was just one camera, everyone could talk. When for me, I had to have like 2 mics, bullshit. It was too much. We learned a lot that day. We did. So we learned not to spend any money. Here.
Do you have people that are actively like ideating on new shows within OTK? No.
Yes.
Damn, that's so cool.
Yeah, I mean mainly me, because it's
Wait,
very.
you're
What?
you're like planning ideas for new shows? I mean, do you have like
Of
employees
course.
that are dedicated to this? Like,
Well, the problem with a lot of the times hiring employees to create the shows is you never know what Twitch chat wants until you're the one that's riding the bus. You know, like I'm like it's very hard for me to like let someone else take the reins of exactly how the show's gonna work unless they really understand how the show works. Because like the audience, because they'll never really know unless they are streaming 6 hours a day, 6 days a week, like I do. So it's like this new show that came out was my idea. Schooled was my idea.
wow.
There's obviously still tweaking and stuff, but the thing is, it's like really just I took a show from a TV show, replicated it, made it, and all I said to myself is, what's the best way to make Twitch like this show? Obviously, it's not really all original ideas. So yeah.
I
That's
feel
pretty
like I feel like you could just take like the last like 30 years of television and for 12 to 18-year-olds and then recreate it with like the Twitch edge to it, and you'd
Yep.
have a ton of really good ideas.
Yeah, I mean, you can always just
Yeah.
take from the past and just make it the present. Because
Yeah.
no, who's gonna know? You know? Yo, Brooke, you want a hoodie? You want a sweater? Oh,
Do
Brooke.
I?
No, Brooke said she wants a sweater. Brooke,
Brooke.
perfect. You could buy a sweater right now, or you could possibly win in this giveaway. Here, chat. I'll let you win. All you have to do is follow a bunch of stuff. It's so easy, dude. It's so easy. God, my life's a joke. There you go, Brooke. Just Brooke, you're a millionaire. Buy one, okay? What's wrong with you? Buy one. Jesus Christ. Chat, go like the tweet. Go do the stuff. It is easy and fun for a child you love.
Miz, the real play here is you give Brooke one, but you make it so that Brooke has to tweet a picture with the sweater. That's the real play.
All right, Brooke, I will give you a sweater half off, but you have to tweet that you're wearing the sweater.
No, you have to tweet a picture with the sweater.
Oh, you have to tweet the picture with the sweater.
Mhm.
You're so broke, are you kidding me? Yep. Listen, I'm just finding out about Twitch contracts and YouTube contracts today. All right, what do you want me to say? I got a fucking box. Half off? You're a millionaire. You want me to say full? Like, what is wrong with you? Fine, half. Devin, see? Told you I'm good at this shit. I'm not giving it for free. She should
That
be
was pretty good.
minus 25 bucks. All right, I'll give you the 25. Deal. Deal.
You should run an agency, man. That's a good negotiation.
Right? Pretty good. Pretty good. Well, I thought to myself, Brooke was dumb enough to go into a 100 Thieves contract. Surely she'd be dumb enough to do this. No, I'm kidding, Brooke. I hope you guys are doing fantastic over there that way. I'm kidding.
100 Thieves is killing it. That is such an incredible organization.
I bet they're better than us.
Well, their valuation is what? 400 or 500 million right now? Something like
What?
that. Isn't it? 100 Thieves valuation.
Brooke, buy us.
I can't remember what their last round was. No, I'm getting. Google says 190. I
That's
thought it was
wrong.
more.
That's probably wrong.
Yeah, I thought it was more. Maybe I'm thinking TSM that was 400.
Well,
190
I mean,
is still a lot.
FaZe was $1 billion.
What?
Yeah, FaZe got valued at $1 billion.
Why?
Because old people are stupid as fuck and think that those YouTube
FaZe?
subs are actually a thing when they're all just dead YouTubers.
Is this because they're crypto stuff?
I don't even know, but I really think it comes down to just old people who are thinking they know what the hell's going on. Wait, what did Brooke see? Brooke just shit on me.
FaZe
OTK, $8.
It's
What do you mean? You're not willing to give that much, Brooke. Shut up.
FaZe Clan Inc. is a special purpose acquisition company to go public and is valued at roughly $1 billion. The company announced Monday. Man, it must be all those contracts they have with 12-year-olds.
Yeah, exactly. 12-year-olds
Yeah.
or dead YouTubers that are worth that have 4 million subs.
Valued at $1 billion in SPAC deal. Jesus. What do you think you sell OTK for? A lot later on.
I honestly, Devin, I don't know, but I wouldn't sell.
You could, but you know what you could do. And this is like not even joking. You could do a raise.
Yeah, you've thought about it.
I don't know how your equity percentages break down. It's probably a shit show. But if you got enough people on board, you could do a raise for like not even that big of a percent, and get you know what you do is like you get like you raise with a media company, somebody that could like increase your production by like 50x. And then you get the money and you get the benefit of like a really powerful media company behind you.
Hold on, Austin shows in chat would like to make an offer. Austin, what are you thinking? He said, "Yo, that's how you start a deal with me." What's going on?
Yeah.
Chat, I don't want to go public because you guys are gonna fuck the market up with us. How about 25 million?
I wouldn't take that.
You know what I'd honestly say?
I think it's worth more than 25.
I would say no. I would say no.
I think OTK can be $250,000 within the next few years.
You know what? Let's call Austin. Let's see if he can haggle this out. Austin's probably on his couch right now. Austin, turn off Hassan and watch me.
Yeah, sorry.
Austin, how you doing?
Sorry. Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. What's going on?
Yo, what's going on?
Before we start, would you
I
snack
don't
on
have
your wiener if you
$25 million.
could?
I was just making a. I was just bluffing. If you had accepted it, I would have maybe talked to 100 Thieves and be like, "Hey, can I borrow $25 million to buy OTK? I promise I'll give you equity." You know. So.
Wait, would you snack on your wiener if you could?
I would. Atlanta. It's the only. A lot of people have been trying to ask that question to me, and I don't think I would. I don't accept it from anybody but Atlanta. So, Devin, Atlanta. Hi, by the way.
Hey, man.
Atlanta is a partnered Twitch streamer whose sole purpose is to ask if I would suck on my own wiener.
What do you mean sole purpose?
Like, I don't know. It's all he does. I don't even know. I don't know. Atlanta, do they stream? I don't know. When was the last time they streamed? It's literally their entire existence is to ask whether I would snack on my own wiener if I could.
Have you answered?
I answer every time. I tell him
well,
yes.
Why is he not satisfied?
Well, he's just he needs to know.
What does he want from you? Oh, he wants to know if the answer changes.
People change. You never know, right? And he's
wait. This is insane. Are you still scrolling up?
Yes,
yeah,
dude.
I'm telling you. Would you? He spams me, and now he's talking to other people, I guess.
That's 2 years of you coming in my chat and asking if you would snack on your wiener.
It's.
So you're not going to get that kind of stuff on YouTube. You know what I mean? You're not going to get a dumb, dedicated Twitch viewer like that. And, like, that's the difference between YouTube and Twitch. It's just how stupid, like, little jokes like that are community-centric are just so important to the stream. You know, that you're not going to get that on a YouTube channel or a YouTube video. And that's where Twitch has, like, that massive power over YouTube for years to come, in my opinion.
100% agree.
I don't even know where to find YouTube live streams. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, I'm not even joking. I've like tried to find lives. I don't even know where they are.
In 6 months, YouTube streams will find you.
Okay, well, they better, because I don't know where the hell they are. I'm looking around for them. I have no idea. I tried to find Ray's stream the other day. I couldn't find it. It's just, I don't know. Maybe I'm just the dumb shit, but I feel like most people are dumb. You know what I mean? I feel like most of us are dumb, and so you have to make it like the second grade level, right? So, you know, we'd all like to think that we're the one smart guy in the room. No, you're just in the conglomerate of dumb shits that everybody thinks they're the smart one. No, you're not. You're just like us. Okay. We're all stupid. All right.
Yeah.
It's just the way it is.
You know, all those people that are like, oh, I would never buy that. That advertisement doesn't work on me.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
It doesn't. It doesn't. Look, what was I gonna say? I don't know. I came here to buy OTK. I really love what OTK is doing. I truly do. And I'm not even joking when I've said I think 100 Thieves should buy OTK. I think they should.
That'd
or
be
at least
insane.
make an offer.
That's almost like a monopoly situation.
It is. I think they'd probably have to break it up.
Yeah, I think OTK gets a lot of shit, but we're doing really well. Like, actually, we're doing really well. I mean, our YouTube channel's doing stuff. Our Twitch is doing, like, our Twitch numbers have all grown massively. We're getting new creators. I honestly, like, I'm all for it. I think everything's been going really great. some scuffed events and stuff like that. But chat, you know, scuffed events. Look at Offline TV. They just did a fucking sumo wrestling thing. Did you even know that? Because you didn't see it because it kept effing the entire time and it was terrible. Like,
Wait, what?
When
was this?
OTV did a sumo wrestling thing and it just kept effing the entire time. It's so hard to do live shit. It's so much harder to do live shit than people perceive. Like, Offline TV's YouTube is disgusting. Disgusting. And that's one thing OTK needs to work up on. Slat, hurry up.
Hey, look, I just want to say, I don't envy people's tech issues, but, you know, now I'm not the only one. All right? That's all I want to say.
No, yeah, it's way harder doing shit live.
It's so hard to, you know how hard it is, and now I'm not the only one, all right? It's, you know, it's tough. Now, I do have a Blue Yeti microphone that I'm talking through right now, and I definitely do this to myself, but, you know.
Yeah, I agree.
Not the only one.
It's chat, say sorry that he has a Blue Yeti, okay?
Yeah.
Sound pretty damn good for Blue Yeti, actually.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
I know, it's a great microphone.
If you don't have a lot
I
of
just wish
background
they'd
noise.
pay me because, like, I could have, at least I could have been making money.
Hey,
on this deal.
look at this, ready? So if you click Ludwig trending in the United States, look what pops up.
Oh
There
my
it is.
God.
Easy,
amazing.
completely shadowing his own event by just putting up my sweatshirt. Easy clap, boys. We
That's
knew we
actually
had
insane.
it. See, that's how you have to think. That's how you have to think.
Mizkif, why didn't you send sweatshirts to all of us?
I
or
did, but you
me.
left the hotel room.
Wait, what?
Yeah, I'm sorry about that.
Wait, what do you mean I left the hotel room?
I sent it to some hotel, but they said you checked out. What do you want me to do?
Wait, are you serious?
No.
You lie. Why didn't you send me?
I'm a businessman. I
fucking
lie a
sweatshirt.
lot. Well, I will send you one. You want one right now?
The play is you send like your top 100 streamers a sweater.
I can
And
here,
then they'll all wear it.
Austin. I can guarantee you get it by Christmas. You want it?
That's what I was gonna say. Is this thing even gonna get to my place
Yes.
by Christmas?
Every
time?
single one of these is getting to your house by Christmas right now. Yes.
Okay.
Brooke has to pay half.
The
Brooke has
first,
to pay $25.
but I'm gonna make you pay half.
Oh.
Wait, what? I don't want to pay half. That's bullshit.
Okay, then I'll make you
Good
pay
deal,
full if
man.
you don't want to pay half.
Well,
I hear
mean,
I hear that's the market rate right now.
Fuck, I don't have my wallet. Oh, I lost my wallet. I fucking lost my wallet. I don't know where it is.
Oh, you can borrow my card. Wait, damn it!
Wait, that means that you'll pay for it.
Ah, fuck. No, you're. I'll wait till you find your wallet. Have you ever tried a current card?
No, I haven't, and I contractually cannot.
Oh. Forgot about that one. Whoops.
It doesn't work out.
Hey, look, if you want to use my current card right now, exclamation point current, if you want to use this, Austin, it pays for itself. I'll give it to you for free.
I appreciate your gracious offer, but I'll respectfully decline. But I do love your business. That's all I'm saying. I love you, and I support you all the way. Just not for this particular thing.
Austin, what's your thoughts on Ludwig leaving?
Look, I think it's a great move for him, and congratulations. I think Ludwig is I think he's incredibly talented, and I think Mizkif. I was listening earlier. I tuned in earlier, and Ludwig is one of those people that invests so heavily back into his own content, and this presents a lot of opportunity for him to do that. Going over to YouTube, and you know that's real shit. I've talked to him, and he invests, you know. A lot of money back into his stuff. So I think
he spends
it's a
millions of
great move
dollars.
for him.
People don't understand how much production shit costs, especially in LA, chat. In LA, it costs millions of dollars to do a lot of the stuff. Like Mogul Moves, hundreds of thousands of dollars, despite it not seeming that way, right? But it costs hundreds of thousands of dollars to get a place in LA set up like that. It's not easy. You know, now OTK is doing it the cheap way by hiring 4 dudes who do it online. But look,
I mean, it's the way to do it.
Yeah,
you
it's
guys are
different.
doing it right.
It's but Ludwig's quality is just so much more, right? Like you can't beat quality in person. It's just quality, and like he's gonna do Smash and all that stuff.
That's gonna be so cool for esports. I love FGC is my favorite esports community, and like man, if he does more stuff for Smash, it'd be phenomenal.
Yeah.
I do want to talk because I was also listening in the car on the way back to my PC, and one thing you said, Ms. or Devin, was when you talk about traditional production outlets, they are. I think what you mentioned something about Critical Role, and I'm not saying Critical Role. This applies to Critical Role, but like, dude, when you look at a production outlet that's traditional on the traditional side, there's too many cooks in the kitchen, and they're not nimble enough to operate in our space.
Yep.
And it's so hard to work with them because they're as nimble as a cruise ship. Like, it takes forever to do anything, and this space is so quick and streams happen so fast, and you can't prepare for everything. And traditional like outlets, like, they want to prepare for everything, right? They want to prepare for everything, every little thing. But on digital, you can't. On Twitch, you can't do that, right? You can't prepare for everything. And so I think one of the challenges for more traditional outlets is going to be able to become more nimble and acclimate to to the space.
Yeah,
you're not going to be able to survive if you can't be, quick.
And you know what they have though, chat? They all have that old people money, so they got those hundreds of millions of dollars, and they're coming in here.
I think they can do it. They can do it, but they got it. They got to let go of some of the more conventional ways. Because
they have to talk to us. They have to talk to the streamers.
Right. Well, they have to let go of, like, because you have to understand though, in working with these traditional people, Miz, when you work with them, you've worked with them, right?
Yep.
What we do is like taboo, like in terms of like what we're like. we're best when we don't prepare. Like, we just show up in our underwear and like not prepared and lazy. Like, that's unconventional. It's taboo. It's like what you're supposed to not do.
Right.
And it makes it work. And so when you try to talk to traditional folks and like, you're like, yeah, we don't need to rehearse. They're like, what? You mean you show up unprepared?
Right.
We're like, yeah, it's better. It's authentic that way. It's hard to like convince people of that.
Yep. Because in chat, it's like, if you rehearse my show, like, you can't get a streamer to be there for 2 hours. Like, a lot of the times with these conventional people is they want the other streamers that, like, let's say I got 8 streamers on my show. They're like, oh, okay, so we're gonna have a rehearsal the day before, and then that's gonna be great. We'll have a rehearsal. We'll go over the rehearsal at night, and then the next day we'll be good to go. They don't realize that ain't gonna work with these streamers. Like, unless you're gonna be paying them $20,000 each, it ain't gonna work, and that's just not what's gonna happen.
I think to some degree, some of like the scripted like little bits that you guys like OTK, I think there's an appetite for that kind of stuff. But even then, we walk in and you improvise it the day of.
Right.
You know what I mean? I hate rehearsal. I hate it. I cringe when I hear rehearsal. I can't stand it. I can't stand rehearsal.
It's the worst.
I don't like it. Unless it's like you do rehearsal for your. Do you do rehearsal for your shows?
I've done 3 rehearsals so far.
Okay, but that's different. That's just like tech stuff. Like, that's okay, right?
The joke was that I've done 3 shows. Are you still there?
Yeah. Well,
It's just everyone hangs up.
I'm here.
No, I've done rehearsals before. I fucked around. Some guy just said I'm aging. Okay, what the fuck's going on here? What the hell does that mean?
I think there will be new media studios that pop up and start solving these problems, right? Like the you see it in LA.
Oh my god,
those
dude,
little
look at
outlets.
this.
Excuse me.
What is this?
Shouldn't that say your career? Okay, what the hell was that? All right, this was honestly a very fun time, but
Yeah.
I have to go. I actually have a meeting. Wait, did my YouTube ever get recognized?
Did you ever talk to them?
Yeah, they didn't. Hold on.
Nah, thanks for having me, man, and it's cool to see you again too, Austin. Haven't
Yeah,
caught up with you in a while.
likewise.
Dude, chat, go follow Devin. Do you have any social media that you actually use anymore?
YouTube.com/Devin Nash is where I post videos, and then I have discord.gg/Devin. Yeah, twitter.com/Devin Nash. Yeah. I just don't do much Twitch, but I don't know, that might change. But if it does, people won't want to watch it because I'll just be streaming AOE 4. But dude, thank you for having me, man. Like, I appreciate it a lot.
Devin, you're the man to go to with this kind of stuff. I love these
Very
conversations.
impressed with what you've been doing, man. Especially like this, just like the next like 6 months to like 12 months is going to be fucking crazy for you, and I'll be there every step of the way.
Aw,
You ever need anything, just give me a call, man.
I will.
I respect the fuck out of you, seriously. Like you do like, you're really defining the direction of Twitch and the platform. I
Or
said
maybe
it on
YouTube.
I say it here. Or maybe YouTube. Yeah, it depends on the contract.
Don't leave.
And thanks, chat, for tolerating me for as long as you have.
No,
Probably too long.
dude, I feel like chat gets a little quiet, but they love these kind of conversations. Like, they truly do enjoy it because it's very interesting to hear how we think or how everything else is thought through these kind of conversations. It's really good. So they do like this
Yeah,
shit.
man.
Especially on days
I
like
enjoyed
today.
it.
where
I was listening to it for about an hour or so.
And that's huge because he usually watches Hassan.
Truly, I'm missing prime Hassan content.
Shit, now that's the biggest endorsement of all. Thanks,
Yep.
man.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna hop off. Thanks, guys.
All right, later,
Bye,
boys.
Devin.
Peace.
And Miz, thanks for having me for a minute. Or
Awesome.
two.
Let me guess. You want me on your show tomorrow?
It's not tomorrow. It's Thursday.
Oh my god! Come on, dude. Can't you get like? Ugh. Can you get anybody else?
No.